sit and write it down. Then you gotta teach about freedom. Gotta win it, gotta put yourself smack dab in it. Hey, tomorrow, it goes away. On the freedom, just might come away.
We have in the Constitution something called the Appointments Clause, and it applies to principal officers of the executive branch. There's inferior officers, like a chief of staff, an administrative assistant who reports to a principal. Then there's principal officers. As an example, every single United States attorney in the United States has to be nominated by the President of the United States and confirmed by the Senate, because our founders made clear that they wanted both branches of government involved in appointments of these senior level people. You have assistant secretaries in departments, deputy secretaries in departments, and of course cabinet secretaries, and I said U.S. attorneys. Here's the problem. The appointment of Mueller is utterly unconstitutional for a number of reasons.
Star Trek. 3 years. I Love Lucy. 5.5 years. Seinfeld. 9 years. The Dave Weinbaum Show. Now in its 10th year. I used to open for Rush and Hannity, and now I proudly follow the Eagles and Queen, turning rockers into talkers and talkers into rockers. They say this show is run by boobs. Well, let me tell you something about us boobs. We're real and we're spectacular. According to Mark Levin, this whole Mueller investigation, his appointment was unconstitutional. It's never gotten any dirtier in American government than the Clintons and the Obamas. And I'm talking about Obama because there's no way this guy didn't know what was going on in the summer of 2016. He demanded to know from FBI what was going on. Lisa Page and Peter Strzok and McCabe, all FBI bigwheels. And so they assigned in the summer, sometime in the summer, maybe July, maybe June, they assigned FBI spies into the Trump campaign. And we're still dealing with this attempted coup. Because FBI and DOJ agents and lawyers are dropping like flies in anticipation of the IG Horowitz's report, which has already cost McCabe and several others their jobs and has put McCabe under criminal advisement. And Mueller is a biased bastard who was illegally appointed by a FAW Attorney General Rosenstein. The only way to investigate these criminals in our intel agencies is with a second prosecutor, because so many of them don't work for them anymore because they've been fired or they've resigned. So you can't have anybody out there investigating them because they can't subpoena them, they can't indict them, they can't form a grand jury. So what do you need? You need a second special prosecutor. I've called for this from the get-go because it was pretty plain that Mueller wasn't going to investigate the Russian collusion with Hillary Clinton. It was never stated that they were investigating the Donald Trump organization. They were just supposed to investigate Russian collusion. And we know that Hillary and the DNC controlled by Hillary paid for the dirty dossier. From where? Russia. So we know they've colluded to win an election there. Now, second prosecutor, he can call grand juries. He can subpoena witnesses that have left the agencies. He can recommend charges and indictments. Otherwise, there will never be justice in this country again. They did this to Barry Trump, who had the audacity to run for president and potentially break up their crooked and corrupt ways of running this country. Well, this is what I say. Not on our watch, America. Not on our watch. And now you've got Clapper out there saying, well, they're admitting it. They're admitting doing it. It says Trump should be happy. He was surveilled. It was for his own protection. Ask yourself this question. Well, then Hillary must have been surveilled too, right? Wrong. All right, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. I'm here with radio legend Stan Hines and a woman who's scratching her hair, who I think is my girlfriend, Lisa Strausser.
Good
Something
morning.
wrong with the shampoo this morning, honey?
No, it's all good.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
You used it, right?
Another first thing on the show, a ball joke. That's okay. What do we call you now? Schnurdette?
Schnurdette, yeah.
Schnurdette. Yeah, that's a little Jewish comment. Schnurd. Sha was made up by Jews. Sha. You all right? It's not smuck. It's shamak. All right? And I'm here at Radio Legend. Stan Hines, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Thanks for pushing the show out there, and thanks for everybody out there in Twitter land that's helping me push this show, and also on Facebook. And we should be streaming live right now on Facebook, speaking of that, on my page, as well as the Dave Weinbaum Show page. Is that correct, Stan?
I believe so, yes.
Good. All right. Call us at 573-364-4433 to get it off your chest.
Well, you're going to give them a good reason to call, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for the hint,
All right.
Mr. Director. Yes, he's reminding me that we're going to have another contest. We're going to have a Memorial Day contest for callers. We're going to put your names in a hat. There's a big hat here, a big stupid green hat. There it
Big
is.
one,
It's the
yeah.
St. Pat's hat or something.
It is.
And it's huge. And we're going to put you all in a hat. And you got to have content, though. You got to have. I want to discuss stuff. I want to learn stuff from my callers, as I usually do. I mean, I just can't believe how good the callers are. You know, everyone, callers. Well, you know, I'm doing them a favor. No, you're doing me a favor, and you're doing America a favor.
That's right.
Because you're letting us know what you think. And if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. Challenge me. I don't care. Liberals, call the show. You know I want to hear from you. All right? So that number again is 573-364-4433, and we're going to give you the winner's going to get a $30 McDonald's gift card, and a great candle from Mel's Candles, one of the sponsors of this show. And Mel's Candles are not just for girls. Is that right, Stan?
That's right. That is
Yes,
right.
they have everything from, bacon candles, which they call pig fart candles. I couldn't believe that was on the commercial, you know.
Yep.
And they got, orange, and they got all sorts of stuff. And I bought a big supply of those things, which is why also, if you want to sponsor the show, call me personally at 573-578-2700, which is also the number to use when we announce a winner. You got to call me so we know that you've won. All right?
Yeah.
Because if you don't call me, you ain't going to win.
Right.
We'll just go on to next week. All right? So that's the beginning, and I'll tell you what, we got a great show coming up. We got Rabbi Moshe coming on, calling from Israel live at 9:30. We have Deeana Lorraine, the love goddess, and always a hoot, Dr. Amy Cooper-Hakim, and then lawyer Ed Clausen, who is going to do the second part of his interview from last week. And we're going to have some interesting conversations next week, because I'm going to talk about this unconstitutional thing about this Assignment Act in the Constitution.
Well, Mark Levin definitely spells it out, doesn't he?
Well, he is a constitutional expert. He's not like, some of these guys are lawyers, but they don't know what's going on in the Constitution. Well, apparently our Justice Department people don't know what's going on. The FBI doesn't know what's going on with the Constitution.
Right.
Robert Mueller does not know what's going on with the Constitution.
Yeah.
Mueller.
All
right. Did we lose that button?
No, I'm waiting for you to say, let's take a break, and I'm got my hand on the brake here.
Okay, so in other words, I'm supposed to take a break right now. All right. Well, we also got a guy named Mitch. I don't know where he got this last name from, though. Weinbaum. And he used to call the other show. And he's calling all the way from Connecticut, and he's a young director who's really in with the millennials. He's 22 years old, so he's probably going to give us some feedback on what they're thinking about how Trump is doing, and I think it's going to be pretty good. All right, don't touch the dial. This is the Dave Weinbaum Show. Get it off your chest.
Who let the dogs out?
Who let the dogs out? Shadowwood Pet Resort. But Ralphie tells me only on their supervised nature trails, and it's back to their warm and comfy condos with food, water, and treats for any length stay. And they separate dogs by size. Now a condo for cats in a different room. Great assortment of food, toys, collars, and bowls. Tell them Ralphie sent you and get a free treat. 368-4866. That's 573-368-4866. 11420 Cedar Grove, where your pets might be having a better time than you.
Come see the professionals at Brown Vet Clinic of Rolla, where they promise to place your pet's health and wellness above all considerations. They communicate openly with you about the individual preventative needs of your pet and help protect them from common infectious and contagious diseases while using the best available methods, no matter how big or small the animal. The staff is there to help you 24/7 and will get you an appointment as quickly as possible. Give Brown Vet Clinic a call today for all your animal needs. 364-1919.
When it comes to making travel plans, Trips and More Travel Agency of Rolla has skilled agents to help you plan that perfect getaway. With over 27 years of combined experience, the agents are dedicated to providing you the highest quality of customer service, specializing in custom travel, family vacation, and destination weddings. Trips and More can make your vacation unique and fun. Stop in today at 116 West 8th Street in Rolla, or call 314-3300. That's 314-3300.
Reality check number 31. New cars can go from 0 to 60 in 6 seconds. Why can't new car loans move like that? At Town & Country Bank, we have a solution for that. We may look like typical bankers, but when it comes to car loans, we're downright speed demons. We approve loans in record time, so you can get that new baby on the road ASAP. And by the way, you really do look good in that new ride. Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC.
Welcome to the greatest rock and roll show on earth. Tonight's feature is Melrose Asphalt and Quarry, featuring their greatest hits, guaranteed low prices, guaranteed work, and their #1 hit, locally owned and operated. So call and get your tickets to the greatest rock and roll show on earth. Melrose Asphalt and Quarry, 364-9101. That's 364-9101. Melrose Asphalt is a local business and not an actual rock band.
Hey, follow me at DaveWeinbaum.com, on Twitter at The Dave Weinbaum, and on Facebook.
We've watched in real time as text messages revealed those agents conspiring not only to interfere with the presidential election, but to then create the basis to overthrow a sitting president. $10 million and millions of documents later, nothing, I repeat, nothing has touched the president in spite of their claims. That same director conducts a laughable, make-believe investigation of his favorite Hillary with no grand jury, no search warrant, no subpoenas, where he sat back and watched as the accused destroyed evidence, deleted emails, with his cohorts in the Department of Justice hands out immunity deals without ever requiring that they testify.
Judge Janine, one tough woman. She's got her own show on Fox, and she parrots Levin a little bit. And who's to say she's wrong? Call the show, 573-364-4433. And we have our first caller. And it's a shock. It's not JJ. JJ, what happened to you? It's Gary Owen. Hi, Gary. How are you?
Oh, pretty good yourself.
I'm good. Hey, what do you got for me? You're gonna be the first guy in the contest.
That's good. Did you see where Rachel Dozell, that used to be the NAACP head office girl, is accused of welfare fraud now?
Yes, I've seen that this morning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, how about that?
I don't know if you wanted to maybe talk about that at all.
Well, she was a gal who she posed as a black, and she wasn't. She became the head of one of the chapters of the NAACP, and she's a fraud. And then she frauded the government out of some welfare. So
yeah, she was claiming she was making less than $500 a month, but they had documentation from her bank. She deposited $84,000 in her bank account.
There you go.
Between 2015 and 2017. So
what a shock!
Yeah, she's could serve up to 15 years. They're saying.
I know you're shocked by that, Gary. Right? Hey, listen towards the end of the show, around quarter till 12, between a quarter till 12 and 10 till, and then I'll announce the winner. Okay?
All right, appreciate it.
Gary, thank you very much. I appreciate you being the first caller. Come on, join up with Gary. Call 573-364-4433 and win you a fabulous couple of prizes. That's $30 in McDonald's gift cards. Or we got fresh beef now, guys, on our quarter pounder meat. So try that out, and also get you one of those Mel's candles. How about that? How did you know that was going to happen?
ESPN. Go ahead.
ESP sometimes stands for especially stupid persons.
Well,
but not in this case. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. I bet this is JJ. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, my name is Mike from Cuba.
Oh,
Mike. Just want to say thank God for the bomb.
For the what?
The wine bomb. Right?
No. Thank God for the bomb, as in goodbye.
Oh.
Wait a minute. How do you mean that? I don't understand.
I don't get it.
You will eventually. Bye-bye.
Oh, that hurts. All right, call the FBI. Was that a threat?
Yeah, I've got them on. I got them.
Okay, all right. Well, I don't know. Do we put him in, if it's a threat, do we put him in the contest anyway?
I don't know.
I had one lady call me on the other station. She says, why don't you just crawl into the oven with the rest of the Jews?
Oh, my gosh.
So I said, she hung up. I says, I didn't know that Eva Braun was still alive. And furthermore, do we put her in the contest? We couldn't do it because she didn't tell us where she was from. So I don't know. I don't know if you meant that as a threat or not, Mike. You could call back and clear it up. But, maybe you don't want to. Anyways, you want to call the show, 573-364-4433. Or
888-263-9002.
All right, we got the rabbi coming on in about 10 minutes. And remember, we've got that thing we want to play with the rabbi after he comes on. Kim Jong, he pulls this typical evil pose that made presidents since Eisenhower throw money at him to keep him away because he's so aggravating, and allowed him and his predecessors, his father and his grandfather, to start building nukes. And Trump called the little chubby a-hole's bluff. He folded like a cheap deck of cards. And Trump was eviscerated yesterday by the press. oh, he just doesn't know what he's doing. He's an amateur. He's not a diplomat. He's a dummy. You know, he's Kim Jong-un is playing him like a fiddle. You know, well, you're all wrong, obviously, because Kim Jong-un or Kim Jong realized that Trump ain't putting up with it. So, you know, Trump sent him a letter, called off the June 12th talks with North Korea, and said, you know, I hope you're willing to do this, but if not, well, we'll just have to deal with it what it is. And they're going to put all sorts of more economic pressure if that's possible. And so little Kimmy is back saying, no, I meant no harm. I want to talk. That's bad. I did a bad impression, didn't I?
Yes.
All right, what am I going to do? Anyways, here's what Trump really said to him. You want a piece of me? That's what he really said. Isn't it, Stan?
It sure is.
You want a piece of me? And that's how he did it in diplomatic terms. You do that. You send messages. You don't say that, but what you do say is, okay, you don't want to talk, that's fine. And then you surround the guy with all sorts of weapons, all sorts of ships, all sorts of other bombs, and tell the guy, says, you know, I hope this we never have to use it, but our nuclear supply is a lot bigger than yours. And so, you know, this is bringing him back to the table. And you may not like Trump, but you got to respect him, all right? You got to respect him. You want to play, let's play Dueling Rabbis about now, and we'll go into and call, if you want to, 573-364-4433 to get the fabulous prize of the $30 McDonald's gift card and the great smell of Mel's candles. All right,
That's
just
right.
Terrific stuff. Anyways, Stan, you want to play the rabbi?
Got it, man.
Okay.
Yeah, 1 second, Dave. You were talking to another rabbi? Sounds like you're cheating on me.
No, actually, I'm cheating with you on him because he was the first rabbi. Listen to this. I got rabbis fighting over me. This is kind of weird.
Back on the Dave Weinbaum Show. That's Dueling Rabbi. He's coming up in 5 minutes, calling from Efrat, Israel. And you know what? NFL. No more kneeling. Isn't that cool?
It's great.
Yep. You know, guys are still out there saying, I'm still never going to the games. Well, let's see how they do. You know, come on. It's football. It's American. These guys screwed it up from the get-go. Just stupid leadership. Okay, I don't blame the players because they got away with it. I mean, the leadership let them do it. You've got to stop that stuff and nip it in the bud. This is a big victory for who? Who is this a big victory for, Stan?
The American people.
American people. And their leader, Donald Trump.
Absolutely.
Who said this is unacceptable. You're going out on the football field, you got to respect the flag. You want to protest? Go protest on your own darn time. Don't do it on America's time. And they lost their butts at the attendance, and they lost billions of dollars in TV revenue, and they finally figured it out. You know, how much does a guy like Roger Goodell get paid? Like $100 million a year with a private jet? I mean, you can't figure that out? You know, you don't have any. You don't have the wisdom to understand that America hates when people are covered for things like disrespecting the flag while they're watching, and they're paying their cable, they're paying the advertisers and shopping with the advertisers, and the advertisers hate it and drop away. Is it all about money to you? How about just you're in a what's more American than football? What's more American than the NFL. And if you keep doing stuff like that, the NFL won't stand for the National Football League. It'll stand for not for long, because you won't last and somebody else will take your place. Am I wrong? Call 573-364-4433 and get it off your chest. All right. Jack Johnson. You know who Jack Johnson is? You ever hear of Jack Johnson?
No.
He was the first black heavyweight champion of the world. And he won that 106 years ago in 1912. And he was arrested subsequently for bringing a white woman across state lines who eventually became his wife. And he was convicted. I think he was even thrown in jail. So what does Trump do? He pardons him. He just pardoned him yesterday. Why didn't Barack Obama pardon this guy, is my question. Trump is making a move in the black community. Oh, yeah, a lot of them call him racist, but there's a lot of people backing him up now who happen to be black. Diamond and Silk.
Hillcrest Pharmacy and Optical in Rolla invites you into experience.
Stan?
Sorry. I was just changing screens, and voila.
Voila. All right.
John
and I do
Keller.
love Hillcrest Pharmacy. Don't get me wrong. I love their sponsorship, and I love John Keller. What a great guy he is, okay?
Yes, he is.
I love that guy. He's terrific. All right. And you know what John Keller will do now that we're speaking about them? That's an interesting way to get a plug-in, an extra plug for one of my sponsors, is I'll bring him stuff, and he'll look at it and say, "That no, wait a minute. They are overcharging you." And he saved me hundreds of dollars on prescriptions when he goes back to the company or the insurers and says, that's ridiculous. I know that's wrong. I've never had that happen to me in any pharmacy. Have you, honey?
No.
No, there you go.
He is good.
He's great. So that's a plug for John. I'm glad you. Now I'm glad we made lemonade out of a lemon. Right?
There you go.
Right, Stan?
You used to always
Okay.
ask about Doc.
Almost time for the...
And Doc,
I used to ask about Doc all the time. I really
who was
appreciate that.
Lisa's dad, who passed away recently. He was a big animal vet. He's a famous guy in this town, isn't he? You know, or infamous, you know, depending on who you talk to. He was a character, let's put it that way. Anyways, so Jack Johnson has been pardoned posthumously. For those of you in Branson, that means when dead. And, you know, it's a good thing to do. It's a good thing to do. Hi there, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Brandon Murr out of Salem.
Say that again.
Brandon Murr out of
Brandon
Salem.
Murr, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, I called a couple weeks ago, and I think you guys misunderstood what I was saying. I said a little less U2, a little more Zeppelin.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? You know what? They explained it to me later. I'm a little slow, buddy.
Okay, see, you guys are awesome. I love you guys.
Thanks. You're on the list now. You're on the contest list, so.
Yeah.
All right. So I
Thanks a lot.
think within about a minute, yes, I didn't get that, did I?
Yeah, you didn't get
You
it.
know, I consider myself to be halfway witty or a half-wit, whatever, you know, Lisa considers to me to be a half-wit. But,
Usually.
you know, while I'm here, and the rabbi's going to be calling any second now. If you look at the Jewish World Review and look down in the Insight section, I have a column there. So I guess I know who this is because I've already sent him my column, I think. Hi there, or should I say shalom, Rabbi Moshe.
Shalom, Dave. How
All
are you?
right. I'm good. How are you?
Excellent. Really good. Enjoyed your article.
Oh, did you? What did you think of that? Was it?
I sent you an email a few hours ago.
I didn't see
thought
it.
it was amazing.
I didn't see it.
One of your best.
Oh, hey, thanks. I really appreciate that. So you got the rabbis, and this is a kind of a religious, observational kind of column where I pretty well risk myself. And the rabbi is now saying he is approved. So
great.
that's great.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, second most powerful person in Israel and his own house, according to his wife, Yonit, official rabbi to Rolla in St. James, Missouri, and future rabbi to the Trump Third Temple Hotel, Golf Club, Casino, and Spa, Rabbi Moshe Rothschild.
And the studio audience goes crazy.
Oh, my God. They're okay, you can sit down. Okay, the rabbi heard you all the way in Israel. Thank you so much. All right, jeez. Boy, I should get applause like that, you know. So we got the annex here at the studio now that we have 10,000 people out there screaming and yelling.
Right.
So,
good.
all right, so everything's going okay in Israel. You're still there, right?
We're still here.
Good.
Still alive and kicking.
Hey, the U.S. is pondering recognizing Israel's right to annex the Golan Heights. Is this a prelude to annexing the West Bank?
No, I said it here first that it's going to happen, but the Golan Heights that's actually an easy one, I think, because of what's going on in Syria. There would be even no one to exchange the Golan Heights with for peace, you know, and we would never withdraw from the Golan because it would simply leave a huge vacuum that would be filled with the Syrian anarchists and terrorists and all the different militia groups. They would just fill the vacuum in the Golan Heights, and of course, in a million years, we'd never do that. So it's actually an easy one because there's no one in Syria to who we could potentially even negotiate peace and withdraw from the Golan. So
you know, there's things like Brooklyn Heights and Chicago Heights. Explain why Golan Heights means a lot to Israel.
Right, because the Golan Heights is a large plateau that sits on the southern end of it about 800 feet, and on the northern ends about 3,000 feet towers above the northern section of Israel, towers over the Sea of Galilee. That should ring a bell for our Christian friends. Yeah. And the Syrians used the Golan Heights for one thing and one thing alone, for military purposes, to fire down on Israeli civilians for nearly 20 years. Between 1948 and 1967. There was not a single civilian living on the Golan Heights. It was all, the entire Golan Heights was used to terrorize Israeli citizens. So, in Syria, when a normal country called Syria existed, I don't know if there was ever a normal country, but before this whole battle of the militias was going on, and Syria demanded the Golan Heights back, the question was, for what purpose? I mean, they only used it for a terrorist launching pad to victimize Israel.
Does Israel have a relationship anymore with the EU, or is it just throwing insults at each other?
Yeah, well, this week was pretty intense with the insults flying back and forth. Look, Europe is the largest Jewish cemetery in the world. I mean, over the last 2,000 years, millions of Jews have died have been killed, murdered, have been persecuted, and faced in every European country, tremendous waves of anti-Semitism.
So you're saying it's never gone away, and it was before World War II and the Holocaust,
right?
And it's after the Holocaust.
Correct.
So it continues.
Look, Europeans have been breastfed on Jewish anti-Semitic, Jewish stereotypes and archetypes, and they just can't get enough of it. They can't step away from the historic anti-Semitic canards and anti-Semitic accusations that are seeped into the soil of Europe.
And does not the Islamic migrant situation exacerbate that situation? Exacerbate? Is that a word?
Right.
Exacerbate.
If you look at exacerbate. If you look at different European countries, they have been taken over, and there are large percentages of Muslims who've moved from the Middle East to Europe. Large percentages in countries like France and England, and growing in all the various countries in Europe. And they're not integrating and becoming Frenchmen or Englishmen and so on and so forth. They're looking to really influence and impact the politics in the best scenario, and in the worst scenario, they're violent. And so Europe has been tremendously influenced by the Islamic voters and so on and so forth.
Now, Israel...
So there's not much hope for Europe.
Israel answered Hamas riots where they actually broke into Israel, and they answered for this invasion by... and also Hamas set an IDF post on fire within Israel. They hit Gaza targets, including tunnels from Gaza to Israel. Why does... Israel knows they're building tunnels. Why don't they stop them from the get-go?
Well, we try, but what they do is they dig them. They start digging them, say, under. They'll go into a school or into a private home and start digging it inside the private home,
or a UN building, right?
Or a UN building or a hospital in the basement, and then we don't see where there's. It takes a while to uncover them and to find them. So it's not a simple thing, and. Israel this week destroyed terror tunnels. Imagine you're sitting in St. James, Missouri, and out pops a Palestinian terrorist in your backyard. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying that's
a long tunnel right there.
That would be
a world record tunnel.
Yeah, that would.
That's like the guy who's going to swim the Pacific Ocean. Well, there goes my summer. That's what I was going to do, Hey, give me an update. The Palestinians now are targeting Americans, according to what I've read. So whenever Americans are now no longer safe in any Palestinian city, and that's what the Palestinians are saying to them. So what's going on with that?
Look, let's remind our listeners that the truth is that they see the United States as worse than Israel, as the Great Satan. That's what they call it, the Great Satan. They refer to Israel as the Small Satan. So, anything that has to do with the West, which of course the United States is the leader of the West, they despise. It goes against everything they are trying to do. And so they're going to target anybody from the West, and especially Americans.
Do you have an update on other embassy moves to Jerusalem? I know Azerbaijan is moving. I had to say that word because I studied it for a while. It's a tough word to say. Azerbaijan. Did I say it right?
You said it correctly.
How do you know, Stan?
Week. I have a friend that lives there.
Oh, okay.
She was an exchange student that lived with my sister.
Why do I doubt Stan? This is wrong. I apologize, Stan.
Azerbaijan.
Azerbaijan. All right.
Israel gets a good percentage of our oil from Azerbaijan.
Yeah.
And Paraguay moved their embassy this week.
Okay, good. You got Guatemala, right, too?
That's right. We got to learn. We got to brush up on our Spanish, but we got two embassies moved this week, Paraguay and there's a lot more in negotiation now. The only thing is that it's going to kill the traffic in Jerusalem, but we'll take it.
That's all right. You'll figure it out. You're Jews.
Yeah,
come on.
Exactly.
I know you'll figure it out. Rabbi, I've never owned real glasses, but it's something I'm looking into. Rabbi Moshe Rothschild, all the way from Israel, calling the show and praising my column in the Jewish World Review. Look it up, everybody. Thank you, Rabbi. The check is in the mail.
Guy who writes do you write the jokes for Laffy Taffy, Dave?
I don't even know them. But if they pay me, I'll do it.
It's like, did you hear the joke about the broken pencil? It had no point.
That's a good one, Rabbi, because it pretty much goes for my humor.
Yeah. Or like the glass blower who inhaled. He made a real spectacle of himself.
All right, I got to get off the phone. Stan is making
well. We've got that Netanyahu.
Oh, forget it. We're going to play that. You forgot to remind me. It's over. Anyways, we'll talk about Netanyahu's comments about Hamas later, about how he agreed with them.
Okay.
Of course, there's going to be old news by then, but that's it was a good interview. Don't worry about it. Forget about it.
All right, Rabbi. Is Lisa there?
Yes, she is.
I'm here.
She's the silent majority.
Yes. Yes.
I accept
a German, but a German American, so she's not that cruel against me. She tolerates me, but she
Kind of.
scares the hell out of me
Alrighty,
sometimes.
guys.
I'll tell you that. Thanks.
Sleep at the
Shalom.
Alrighty.
Shabbat shalom, Rabbi.
Shabbat shalom.
All
Take
right,
care,
Hattie, you want to eat
everybody.
the kids?
And Lisa, you got it.
All right,
Okay,
thanks.
Bye-bye.
Appreciate that. And call the show after the rabbi. And I've got somebody coming on at 9:45, I think, but I'm not sure. Call the show 573-364-4433. Get it off your chest. Break, please.
You want to do the Netanyahu thing
No.
or the break?
Break, please. Yes, sir. And if you need me to talk, I'll talk. It's all right. Yeah, you want me to
Hillcrest Pharmacy and Optical in Rolla invites you in to experience local hometown service, friendly staff that you build a friendship with over 60 years of solutions, and service you don't get in a chain store. When you buy local, the money stays here. And now with free delivery to the local area, Hillcrest service just got better. Shorter wait times. Large chain stores look at you as business. To Hillcrest, you're people they love to serve. Call today at 341-2020 or stop in on Highway 63 in Rolla. Hillcrest Pharmacy and Optical, hometown service you can count on.
Does your trip to the dentist office sound like this? If so, it's time to come see the friendly staff at Forum Dental, where they make dentistry simple and fun. Forum Dental is committed to patient satisfaction and high-quality dental care. So come to Forum Dental, where they do it all, from teeth cleaning and whitening to bridges and crowns and so much more. At Forum Dental, they make every dental experience a pleasant one. Forum Dental, working together to be better. Visit their website at forumdental.com.
Chevy, the vehicle you know you can depend on. At Fairground Auto Plaza in Rolla, receive 0% APR financing for 72 months on all 2018 Chevy Tahoes and Suburbans. Or discover the perfect car. Take 20% off MSRP on all 2018 Cruise and Malibu LT models. Stop in today at Fairground Auto Plaza, 100 Fairgrounds Road in Rolla for full details. Chevy, find new roads.
With over 30 years in St. James, Leo Cardetti's Flag and Flagpole Company is the area's original flag store. From the U.S.-made original American flag, every state flag in the country, to military, school, and custom business flags, Leo Cardetti's Flag Store is a place to go. With a full line of commercial and residential flagpoles and accessories, along with seasonal flags, patriotic decorations, shirts and hats, and much more than just flags. Easy to find, 210 North Jefferson Street in St. James, or call 800-532-FLAGS. 800-532-FLAGS.
Jeff was not an ordinary caveman. Where most of his friends and family were perfectly content to have a campfire right in the middle of the cave, Jeff wanted more. He wanted the scent of jasmine or lilac and a brightly colored candle. The problem was those candles hadn't yet been invented. So Jeff was forced to sit by the smoky fire and dream about the day when he could live a civilized life, relaxing on the sofa, sipping a glass of wine, surrounded by candles from Mel's Candles and More, located on Lanning Lane across from Big Lots, where candles aren't just for girls.
Why settle for the forecast when you can control it? Hartley's Climate Control is your locally owned heating, air conditioning, plus so much more company. Hartley's offers residential and commercial sales, service, and installation in the areas of heating and cooling, hearth and home, handyman services, and more to the Rolla, St. James, and surrounding areas. Call 573-368-3163 or visit them online at www.hartleyscc.com. Hartley's Climate Control, community-born, community-raised, community serving.
If you're in the food business and your walk-in cooler quits, do you think you can call just any heating and refrigeration guy to fix it? Think again. Time is money, and you don't want to have to wait while an air conditioner repairman tries to figure out what's wrong. At Cox Brothers, food equipment repair is who we are. We have the specialized training and know-how to protect your expensive and fragile inventory while we repair your broken equipment. When you need food service repairs, go right to the experts. Cox Brothers Food Equipment Repair in St. James. We'll keep the hot side hot and the cold side cold.
At Premier Title Group, we realize that one of the most important decisions in your life is when you purchase or sell your property. We strive to treat each customer like they are part of our family. At Premier Title Group, we offer quick yet very accurate title searches and will close your real estate transaction in a timely manner. With unmatched customer service, you'll find that we truly live up to our motto, providing you with a premier experience during your real estate transaction, serving Phelps and its surrounding counties. Remember, when it comes to title insurance, you have a choice. Choose Premier Title Group. May God bless our troops and our emergency responders.
Whether you're planning a small family get-together or large company gathering for the holidays, Lucas Wine & Spirits has what you need, plus great gift ideas, too, at Lucas Wine & Spirits Superstore, 15678 Manchester Road, where the smart people shop.
And now you can shop online at lucasliquorstl.com. With a superstore inventory, Lucas Wine & Spirits is sure to have just what you're looking for. From beer, wine, and all your spirits. Lucas Liquor in Ellisville on Manchester.
Rod Rosenstein gave him an agenda that is so broad, not a specific individual, not a specific statute, not even a specific matter. And not only was the initial appointment incredibly broad, he keeps expanding it. So this special counsel is different than past special counsels. He's more like a roving U.S. attorney. Also, we learned something today that's absolutely incredible. In Politico, it says several court filings indicate that when lawyers for Mueller's office appeared in federal court in Alexandria earlier this year, they did so not only as representatives of Mueller's office, but they received an appointment, a special assistant United States attorney appointment in the Eastern District of Virginia.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.com, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page. There we go. All right, we're back on the Dave Weinbaum Show. We had a little few technical things to add on, and glad to be back. I just want to mention to you that all the people out there who are pushing the show, Candace Lanier and Kevin Taylor out there in Michigan, Stony, I think it's Byrne, and Karen Lewis out there in Stoney, I believe, is in Raleigh. Karen's in Salem. JJ Bradshaw, who is MIA today. I hope he's okay. And people from Twitter, all over Twitter. Tex out of Texas, who's always helping and pushing this show. Twitter's Politi Diva, she's out of New York. Alderson from Brazil. Pia from India. Cheryl Chumley pushes the show, and she used to be on the show. Now she's going to be on C-SPAN, CSPN, I was going to say. C-SPAN on Sunday morning. Bama, you know where he's from. And Rosaline Brown and Kimmy from Facebook. Hi there, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Dave Weinbaum. It's Mitchell Weinbaum.
Mitchell Weinbaum, the cousin that I've never met.
I know. We gotta fix that.
I know.
Neck of the woods.
I want you to get if the Celtics make the final, because you're out there in New England. I want a couple seats front. I want seats on the floor. All right, for the finals.
Maybe we can make it happen.
Let's do that, because I know you got connections up there. You're a Weinbaum. You have to have connections, right?
I've got some.
Come on, give me a break. All right, so Mitch Weinbaum has been on my show before at the other station, and Mitch is a film and play director, college student, theater teacher in Connecticut and New England, and the official millennial reporter for the Dave Weinbaum Show. So it's been a long time, and welcome back. Welcome back.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks for having me on.
Terrific. Hey, how are you and your friends liking President Trump? You were pretty actually favorable towards him, but not totally. Has he delivered for the millennials, or is he delivering, or are there problems?
Okay, so it's interesting, Dave. It's interesting that you asked me that, because I think that this answer sort of has two directions. So the first is, how I feel about Trump, and as you said before, I sort of had some sort of I definitely preferred him to Clinton in the election. I'm not a fan of Hillary or the Clintons in general, and I was not part of the I'm with her. Although majority of the millennials were behind her and Bernie Sanders, who I also was not a huge fan of. If you ask me personally, I'd say that in the last couple of days, I've really felt like Trump's in the last couple of days, weeks, and months, I've found that he's sort of finding a real groove, and I'm sort of seeing how his administration is gonna play out for the next couple of years. Specifically, I know you mentioned it on the show earlier. I really liked how he handled the Kim Jong-un thing. I really thought that he handled that in a very leadership manner. I appreciated it. It sort of reminded me of the presidents that my parents have talked about, my grandparents have talked about in a lot of ways, because I liked that, there was all this, mustering and rumors of what Kim Jong-un was saying about Mike Pence and what Kim Jong-un was saying about Trump, and that he was going to cancel the summit himself. And I liked that he called his bluff and Kim Jong-un folded. It was kind of a badass move.
Yeah. Hey, have you detected any Democratic responsible response to the president?
I haven't actually had a good enough chance to talk to anybody about how they felt about it, because I've been in Florida for the last week. But I'm really interested to see what my friends think, because I know one of the big issues that my friends had with Trump is they felt like, the way that he was, that foreignly, he made us look very, dumb, I guess, for lack of a better term. He, that people didn't like his communication. People don't like his tweets. Nobody my age likes his tweets. It's, that's sort of the one big given thing. They think it makes them look unprofessional.
Well, I think they're listening to the news, Mitch, with the 91% against Trump. I think they listen to MSNBC and more so than Fox and CNN, stations like that. So that's what they're saying all the time, that his tweets are it's not presidential. He's even when he wrote that letter to Kim Jong, and I call him Kim Jong now that he's folded.
Which I think is funny.
Yeah, thank you. And so he wrote that letter, which I thought was an amazing letter. That sent so many messages, yet it was diplomatic as hell. And all the press yesterday were saying, "Oh, this guy's such an amateur. That's like a 13-year-old writing a breakup note with his girlfriend." That's what they said yesterday. And then, Kim Jong-un, he folds and says, "Oh, I really do want to talk to you, Mr. President.
I do want to meet with the U.S." Now he's going to talk very seriously about denuclearizing. But that was one of the big fears that people my age have. I mean, people my age are deathly afraid of nuclear warfare. That if you really want the in on what the millennials feel like foreignly, they feel like Trump is damning us to nuclear war.
Yeah, but the problem is they don't remember the previous 70 years where all these presidents allowed this guy to build these nuclear weapons.
Yep.
All right, Trump is the one that's taking action to stop them.
Absolutely right.
There you go.
But
Hey,
Trump took some action.
Let me change the subject a little bit. Let's talk about some movies, because you're in the movie business, right?
I am.
Then tell the folks, how old are you now?
I'm 22 years old.
22 years old. Wow, you weren't you were like 20 or something like that, or maybe even 19 when you first came on my show.
Yeah, when I first started coming on. Yeah,
you're getting old now. I don't know. You might be too old to be a millennial. Do you think? I don't think so. Anyways, you got new movies out like Star Wars, and that's the Solo, a Star Wars story. What do you think of that?
Solo. You know what? I'm a little behind. I'm going to see it just after I get off the show. But I'm a big fan of Ron Howard. I don't know how they're going to make
Ron Howard's the director, by the way.
I love Ron Howard's the director. I'm a big fan of Ron Howard and his work. I don't know how you're going to make a Harrison Ford movie without the one thing that would make it a Harrison Ford movie, but I'm hopeful. I'm a big Star Wars fan, Dave.
So Harrison Ford is not in this movie, is that correct?
As far as I know, he is not in this movie. Okay.
All right. Well, that's interesting. And when you get a chance, I want you to see Spike Lee's it's a black KKK Klansman. All right.
Which I'm very interested to see, and I'm sure I'll have some stuff to say about it.
I'm interested in the political aspects of it, and I know he's a good filmmaker, but boy, he's a race baiter.
Spike
He
Lee's a
hates
big
Trump
race
and all this stuff. Now,
Yep,
what
he's a
about?
big race skater.
Did you see La La Land?
I did see La La Land.
What
yeah.
did you think?
Well, I'm a big fan of musicals, and I'm a big fan of old Hollywood. So it kind of gave me some nostalgia for the movies my grandfather and I would sit and watch when I was a kid. It reminded me a lot of Singing in the Rain, which is one of my all-time favorites. And I'm hoping I've been trying to get a high school or a community show going of Singing in the Rain for the last 2 years, and I'm such a big fan of it. But we don't have the dancers.
So was this Grandpa Weinbaum?
Yeah, no, not Grandpa Weinbaum. Grandpa Weinbaum lived in Oregon.
Okay.
So I didn't get to spend, and he was blind, so I didn't get to spend a lot of time with my Grandpa Weinbaum.
All right,
but,
just curious.
Phil. That was
all right, and you do realize there's such a big void right now. Did you know that Harvey Weinstein was led out of the court in handcuffs in New York City today? Holy cow!
And I knew that I heard a couple days ago some muttering that he was going to surrender.
There's a huge vacuum in Hollywood right now, Weinbaum. Yeah. We need you. We need you. Weinstein will be replaced by Weinbaum. There you go, buddy. All right, listen, I got to go, but you know what? I have something in common with you because I once married an actress, only to find out it was only a cameo role.
Is that right?
It's true. It's the truth. And now my girlfriend's looking at me. Oh, my God, I'm a dead man. All right, thank you so much. Mitch Weinbaum calling me all the way from Florida, but lives in Connecticut. All right, thanks, buddy. We'll do this again, all right? Care. All right, that's Mitch Weinbaum there. And do I have another caller? Yeah. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Joan.
I couldn't hear you. Sorry.
Joan.
Joan from Salem.
Yes.
How are you, Joan?
I'm finally slowing down a little bit. I've been on the run, so you wouldn't believe it. But I wanted to make a comment that I heard early this morning that Barack Obama had said. It's almost unbelievable that he said that during his administration there were no scandals.
Oh yeah, I heard that this morning.
and I'm thinking,
oh my God!
I'm thinking, what about Benghazi? What about the gun running to Syria?
IRS, Eric Holder being held in contempt by Congress.
It was just amazing
right now the spies put into Donald Trump's campaign during his administration. Come on, that doesn't get any bigger. That's a definition of scandal right there.
Well, I almost spit my coffee all over the place. What he said.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. That's especially if it's McDonald's coffee, because then you'll end up suing me. And
I wouldn't waste a drop of that.
Thank you. Okay, we're going to end on that note. Thank you so much, Joan. You're a good friend.
All righty.
All right. I don't care what Karen Lou says about you. Anyways, thanks. All right. You have a good one.
Buddy.
That's Joan Flatt from Salem. And we do not have another caller. Is that correct?
No, we didn't.
All right, so I think I ought to probably take another break. Hey, this show's going good, man.
Hey.
But I like Mitch. What do you think?
Yeah, he was good.
Good guy. Good guy.
Absolutely. Even though I'm a bad guy for saying that joke. I tell jokes like that. You know I do. They're jokes. I just tell them.
The whole wife thing just...
I know.
Not good.
I know. Believe me, I know. All right, we're going to take a break right now. This is the Dave Weinbaum Show, K-Kid, 92.9 FM. Get it off your chest.
KKID, Salem, Rolla.
Okay, I can do this. This is part of my journey. My time to shine. Ooh, I can't wait to see everyone's eyes light up when I come back with their refreshing, delicious McCafe coffees, shakes, and drinks. This is my moment. I am the drink runner.
Welcome to McDonald's. How can I help you?
Own the drink run, Lily. Own it. Now on McDonald's $1, $2, $3 menu, get any size soft drink or sweet tea for $1, or small McCafe for $2. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Let the dogs out!
Who let the dogs out? Shadowwood Pet Resort. But Ralphie tells me only on their supervised nature trails, and it's back to their warm and comfy condos with food, water, and treats for any length stay. And they separate dogs by size. Now a condo for cats in a different room. Great assortment of food, toys, collars, and bowls. Tell them Ralphie sent you and get a free treat. 368-4866. That's 573-368-4866. 11420 Cedar Grove, where your pets might be having a better time than you.
When it comes to making travel plans, Trips and More Travel Agency of Rolla has skilled agents to help you plan that perfect getaway. With over 27 years of combined experience, the agents are dedicated to providing you the highest quality of customer service, specializing in custom travel, family vacation, and destination weddings. Trips and More can make your vacation unique and fun. Stop in today at 116 West 8th Street in Rolla or call 314-3300. That's 314-3300.
Welcome to the greatest rock and roll show on earth. Tonight's feature is Melrose Asphalt and Quarry, featuring their greatest hits, guaranteed low prices, guaranteed work, and their #1 hit, locally owned and operated. So call and get your tickets to the greatest rock and roll show on earth. Melrose Asphalt and Quarry, 364-9101. That's 364-9101. Melrose Asphalt is a local business and not an actual rock band.
This time, the computer didn't just glitch. It went completely dark, just like the rest of the house. Not again, Jill said as she dug out the candles from the closet. But as she and Larry began lighting and placing the colored tapers, the pillars, and the scented candles in jars, the mood changed. The house took on a romantic stillness and fragrance that made them wish the power outage would last just a little bit longer. Make sure you're well stocked with candles from Mel's Candles and More on Lanning Lane across from Big Lots, where candles aren't just for girls.
The Flooring Factory Outlet in St. James has the best prices and the biggest selection in the area, and they can save you the most money. From incredible ceramic tile to hardwood, carpet, and laminate, the Flooring Factory Outlet can do the deal. So if you need flooring, they have it. Open Monday through Friday from 9 till 5 and Saturday from 10 till 4. Easy to find at 1111 West James Boulevard in St. James or call 265-1111. The Flooring Factory Outlet, the #1 flooring store in the area.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.com, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
So biased that he allows the same FBI agents who exonerate Hillary to create an investigation against Donald Trump based on a fake dossier to create the basis for surveillance of the Trump campaign, paid for by the candidate they wanted to win. The FBI knew that Hillary Clinton and the DNC paid for that dossier that had no basis in fact. They even tried to get a friendly judge to take the case and issue the warrant by trying to set up a dinner party as a cover.
You know, you can't say this stuff enough. It is the biggest scandal in United States political history. This is third world country stuff. It's what third world countries do. And once you sink into that level, then you get the last administration trying to overthrow the next administration. We got problems, and we got them right now because what's to stop the Republicans from doing this the next time? You know, it's got to stop now, and these people who are responsible for this need to go to jail. Or we're going to have this forever. We're going to turn into a third world country, and we're going to have civil wars and all sorts of crap. We don't want that, do we? Call the show, 573-364-4433, and get it off your chest. All right? And let me know what you think. And if you disagree with me, let me know what you think. I want to know. All right? I can be wrong. I'm not Rush Limbaugh. I'm not 99.7% correct all the time. Just 99.4% correct. But that leaves a little leeway, doesn't it, Sam?
Yeah,
come on. All right, so now the Pope. The Pope comes out and says, after all this Catholic doctrine over the centuries, it's okay to be gay. You know why? Because he says God made you this way. Now, if you'd only come out and say, it's okay to be Jewish, would he say that? I'm serious about that too.
Right.
They have replacement theory. In other words, Jews need to be replaced as Christians. And, some Jews went for that, but, the vast majority of Jews have not. And that causes a lot of damage in the community between the Jews and the Catholics. And it's actually shocking how many Catholic friends I have who don't really know this. I guess when they're in church, they don't listen to what's being said because it's said in church. And it's very hurtful for a Jew to hear this anti-Semitic preaching. But it is what it is, and we tolerate it to a certain extent, as long as it doesn't get out of hand, as it has at times in our history. So, anyways, we're going to do the Amy Hakim interview right now. She's a industrial psychologist who's an expert on bad bosses. We're going to learn a little bit from both. See, I'm a boss. Now, I've been an employee, or I'm sort of like in the position of an employee now. I'm a contractor, I guess you could say. But that's sort of like being an employee, doesn't it, Stan?
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm not here to cause anybody any trouble. They'll probably talk about me behind my back and say, "Oh man, he's a pain in the ass." And I've got a tough show to run. There's a lot of work that goes into that show, right, Stan?
Yeah, there is.
A lot of promotional work, and Stan does a lot of it, and Jesse does a great job of producing the show. Mm-hmm. And we got a really great supporting owner, who is Steve Wheeler. Been a great guy here, and so it's a good gig, and I hope it lasts forever for the rest of my life, anyways. Which I hope is, despite the guy in Cuba, a fairly long one. All right, so right now we're going to hear from Dr. Amy Hakim, but I want you to remember the number. Call me afterwards, 573-364-4433, and we've got this fantastic $30 McDonald's gift card where you can go taste our fresh, juicier quarter pounders with cheese, or without cheese, but mainly with cheese, and Mel's candles. We got a Mel's candle of your choice, all right? All right, so stay tuned. This is the Dave Weinbaum Show.
Remember when you ran away and I got on my knees and begged you not to leave because I go berserk? Well, you left me anyhow, and then the days got worse and worse, and now you see I've gone completely out of my mind. And they're coming to take me away, ha-ha, they're coming to take me away, ho-ho, hee-hee, ha-ha, to the funny farm where life is beautiful all the time, and I'll be happy to see those nice young men in their clean white coats, and they're coming to take me away.
Ladies and gentlemen, bad boss psychologist, seller of sharp knives, writer, motivational speaker, singer, and show shrink, Dr. Amy Cooper-Hakim. Hi, Dr. Cooper. How are you?
Doing well, thanks. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Hey, please give some pointers on job interviews from a boss to a possible employee. How does the employee recognize whether the boss is going to be good or bad?
Well, it's really important to look for key signs. For instance, is the boss looking directly at you when you're sitting in an interview? Is the boss actually speaking in a negative or a derogatory manner to someone else? So let's say that an HR specialist is bringing you as the candidate to meet with this potential boss, and the potential boss is already in the corner smirking or looking at someone in a negative way, or perhaps even in your interview speaking poorly about someone else in the office, then likely that person would do the same to you if you were employed by him or her.
If someone, from a boss's perspective, if someone quits without notice, how do they explain it to get a job?
Okay, so those type of things can actually be very, very tricky because it does generally indicate some type of instability on behalf of a person who quit like that, unless there is a legitimate reason someone's safety or perhaps some crazy, awesome job that they couldn't pass up. But even in those instances, it's still best to speak with someone within the organization to explain why you're leaving so that you can leave on good terms. So people who aren't able to do that may demonstrate some type of immaturity or lack of professionalism. So it's really important to pay attention to that.
Now, I've been a boss for a lot of years, like 47 years. As a boss, what do you look at from a potential employee?
Well, I think it depends on the industry, but there are certain things that hold true for everyone. Someone who demonstrates high or solid integrity is incredibly important. Someone who reflects ethical responsibility would be consistent throughout a job. If you're in a sales type position, someone who's outgoing or somewhat social would be a great indicator. If you're looking for someone to fill a bookkeeper spot, you may look for someone who is more introverted. So it really would depend, but the idea of having someone who's consistent, reliable, and ethical really will fall across all boards.
I guess this is for everybody, but how do you handle the non-response to an email or voicemail you've submitted?
Well, something that I like to do is if I'm sending a message and I need to move forward on a project and I'm literally waiting for someone to respond to an email, if I'm in the work setting, what I like to do is say, I will assume that you agree with this if I don't hear back by 5 p.m. on Tuesday. And then put something in the subject line to indicate response required, and then also use the read receipt option. So that way we know that the person did receive the email and hasn't responded, but we can then move forward.
Will you be singing today, Dr. Amy?
Not yet, but I promise you I will.
Waiting.
I actually want to talk to you about the logistics. I'm so excited and honored that you're interested in that.
Of course I'm interested. I heard your voice.
My two daughters were in a show last night, Monsters in My Closet, and they both were singing, and oh my gosh, I said, I get to do this on the Dave Weinbaum Show. I'm super pumped.
That's right.
So I'm living vicariously through my children as well. So but yes, I'd definitely love to talk to you about logistics. And in the coming weeks, I would love to do that.
You could be a star.
Oh, my gosh.
No, I mean, come on. This is rock and roll country out here. And this is the biggest,
love it.
The biggest rock station in Missouri. Right?
Well, thank you. Really, thank you so much. That made my day when you asked me the other day. So thank you.
No, I'm dead serious about it. Hey, Dr. Amy, you fly a lot, right? You fly to meetings and things like that.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Last time I flew, the TSA confiscated my Bengay. Yeah, they accused me of packing heat. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Amy Cooper-Hakim. Thank you so much, Dr. Amy, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you for having me. Sounds good. Take care. Bye.
She's a darling. Now we've got someone on the phone, and let's see if they recognize this. Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen.
Yes.
Edith.
Where the hell have you been?
I'm calling out of God's country now, so...
You're calling out of gas country?
God's country.
Oh, God's country.
God's country.
I thought you were having some stomach troubles there for a moment. So where are you in Maine?
Yeah.
You living up there with George Bush Sr. or what?
You got that right. We're going to have supper later on.
I bet you will. Well, to be truthful with you, Bridget, this is Bridget used to call me. Used to live in Rolla. I guess they chased her out of town for some reason. I don't know why.
I was not liked there, so I had to move.
I like you. What do you mean? If I like you, everybody likes you. Come on. My daughter liked you. You were having massages for my daughter.
I know. I tell you what, you tell her I miss him something fierce.
Yeah, and so does she. She misses you. So,
I miss him something. I haven't found somebody here yet, but I probably will.
All right. Well, there's nothing better than that, man. She does my knees, and I'm telling you, if it wasn't for her, I would have had to have one of my knees replaced already. I know she's gotten that circulation. That's another sponsor, Lavish Day Spa. So, hey, go up there.
You become an old fart, aren't you?
Thank you for that. It's awfully sweet of a nice German woman who speaks in the language, and it makes me nervous all the time. So what's new in your life other than that? Do you got anything on politics?
I need to know so I can stream you online. How do you have Can I do it online? Or?
Yes, you can do it on, you can go to DaveWeinbaum.com. You can go to Facebook, The Dave Weinbaum Show, or even listen to it on the my Dave Weinbaum wall, the page, my, Dave Weinbaum. Right?
Okay.
Right, Stan?
Okay. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
All those things.
That sounds good. I needed to know that.
All right. Well, I want you. You know what? If you don't call this show regularly, I'm going to come out there and find your sorry tookus, and I don't know what I'll do, but I'll make it painful for you. Okay? I want you to call the show.
You can make nothing painful for me. It's done and over with. I tell you what, it just bounces right off of me.
Bounces right off of you. Well, you know what? I like you on the show. You're a very smart woman, and
you know I'm smart. You never met me.
I know, but I can talk to people and figure out they're smart. Of course, Lisa Strausser, I know she's smart because she got an MBA, and I didn't. So that's the only reason I know she's smart. Any woman that would live with me, I have questions about their intelligence. That's all I got to say.
Why.
Yeah,
I can see why.
Wait a minute. That's not right.
He's buttering you up, Lisa.
What?
Do what?
He's aren't you buttering your girlfriend up now?
Yes, I'm being very nice.
He needs to after the last wife joke.
Well, I told a wife joke. I got wives jokes. I can't help it. I married a trophy wife, but I can't afford to mount her. That kind of thing.
Well, anyway, I'll let you go back to your show.
Thank you, darling.
I just want to know about the online and stuff.
I want you calling the show regularly. All right? Dankeschön.
If I have time only.
Oh, no. You make time. All right. Get off my phone. Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. All right, we got another caller here, We put her in the contest? I guess we do.
Yes, she's
hi there.
in.
Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Gary out of St. James.
Hi, Gary. What's going on, man?
Did you see where two guys in Florida filed a $5 million lawsuit against McDonald's for having to pay extra for cheese on their cheeseburgers they don't want the cheese on?
No, I didn't see it.
What do you
want me to do? Okay, so
it's hamburgers, and you can get hamburgers or cheeseburgers.
Yeah.
At a different price. They're saying they want to be able to get the different price on non-cheese quarter pounders.
Oh, I see what you're saying. No, I didn't see that. I get what you're saying. I haven't seen the lawsuit.
Hopefully they'll throw it out of court. It's just getting ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But what are you going to do? It's,
I don't know. With you being in McDonald's, have you seen that?
No, I didn't. I knew all about the coffee lawsuit. I was in national advertising when that happened. As an owner-operator representative, and I was even talking to the chairman of the board when that came around, and we sort of wasn't funny that the woman got burned, but $400,000 because she spilled the damn coffee on herself.
But they overturned
it.
They
overturned it. Who knows? They probably settled for $100,000.
Yeah, probably.
Those things happen. Anyways, Gary, you're in the contest for bringing up, uncomfortable subject.
Well, I didn't know if you knew anything about it, or could
I haven't heard. Is it a new lawsuit or is it an old lawsuit?
Yeah,
it
was filed May 6th, I think, down in Florida.
Yeah.
And I was reading it on the internet today, and you were talking about being the owner of the McDonald's there, and thought it might be something of interest to talk about.
All right. Well, thanks a lot. I appreciate the call. All right, stay tuned, because about a quarter till 12 to 10 till 12, I'll be announcing the big winner of $30 McDonald's gift card plus one of Mel's candles, which, by the way, are not just for girls. Or should I say women? Well, girls, women.
Either way.
Do you get upset about that? Guys? I mean,
no.
You even call women guys. Hey, guys, how you doing? They don't get pissed off.
Not
unless you're a feminist. What? How dare you? All right, I'm still waiting for the... in a way, I kind of like feminists because you don't have to open doors for them. Sometimes it's a very hard thing to do. Come on, I'm an old man. I got bad knees. And I even take the darn... hit from the yellow tees now. The 70-year-old tees. I'm going to be 70 in a couple months.
I'll open the door for you, honey.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. And leave the toilet seat up. What the hell? What is this crap about we got to put it down? Why don't you leave it up?
Leave it down.
See, I'm ticked off. That's my tick off of the day. Call the show. We're going to take a break right now. It's 573-364-4433. We're going to be right back. This is the Dave Weinbaum Show. Get it off your chest.
Okay, I can do this.
Take two. Get
This is
it
part
off
of
your
my
chest.
journey. My time to shine. Ooh, I can't wait to see everyone's eyes light up when I come back with their refreshing, delicious McCafe coffees, shakes, and drinks. This is my moment. I am the drink runner.
Welcome to McDonald's. How can I help you?
Own the drink run, Lily. Own it. Now on McDonald's $1, $2, $3 menu, get any size soft drink or sweet tea for $1, or small McCafe for $2. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Who let the dogs out? Shadowwood Pet Resort. But Ralphie tells me only on their supervised nature trails, and it's back to their warm and comfy condos with food, water, and treats for any length stay. And they separate dogs by size. Now a condo for cats in a different room. Great assortment of food, toys, collars, and bowls. Tell them Ralphie sent you and get a free treat. 368-4866. That's 573-368-4866. 11420 Cedar Grove, where your pets might be having a better time than you.
Welcome to the greatest rock and roll show on earth. Tonight's feature is Melrose Asphalt and Quarry, featuring their greatest hits, guaranteed low prices, guaranteed work, and their #1 hit, locally owned and operated. So call and get your tickets to the greatest rock and roll show on earth. Melrose Asphalt and Quarry, 364-9101. That's 364-9101. Melrose Asphalt is a local business and not an actual rock band.
When it comes to making travel plans, Trips and More Travel Agency of Rolla has skilled agents to help you plan that perfect getaway. With over 27 years of combined experience, the agents are dedicated to providing you the highest quality of customer service, specializing in custom travel, family vacation, and destination weddings. Trips and More can make your vacation unique and fun. Stop in today at 116 West 8th Street in Rolla, or call 314-3300. That's 314-3300.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.com, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
He is a principal officer, and under the Appointments Clause of the United States Constitution, Article 2, Mr. Rosenstein usurped the authority of the President of the United States to nominate whomever he wants as a prosecutor, and Mr. Rosenstein usurped the power of the United States Senate, which has the control over confirmation or not. Mr. Mueller is serving unconstitutionally in violation of the Appointments Clause of the Constitution because of the way Rosenstein appointed him, because of expanding his authority, because Mr. Mueller has expanded his own authority with these 4 now assistant United States attorneys. And every defendant in this case, every witness in this case, everybody who receives a subpoena in this case, whatever federal court it is, should raise the issue of the Appointments Clause of the Constitution and that Mr. Mueller is conducting himself and his appointment is unconstitutional.
The biggest scandal, the biggest story in American history. That's why I keep pushing this, because none of us have ever lived through anything like this. Watergate was nothing. A big zippity doodah nothing compared to this. This is the use of federal agencies by one administration to have a coup over the following administration even before they get into office. And the campaign itself was violated. They put spies in. They had no basis for it. They didn't even have the intelligence for it. You know, they claim, well, we had intelligence that this was happening. Well, the timelines don't meet. They just don't meet. Hi there, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Ron from Davisville.
Hi, Ron. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, I was just sitting here thinking about Memorial Day. I want to give a shout-out to PSC, James C. Burris. Grandpa gave his life in June of 1943, so you could have this show.
Yes, sir.
Amen.
And I want to give a shout-out, not to me, but to David Weinbaum, who I'm named for, who was killed in the last days of the war in France. He was a tank commander who went on a reconnaissance run with another officer, and they got lost and caught by somebody in the SS. The SS guy let the Christian go and killed my my grandfather, my uncle, my great uncle, my uncle. No, it's not my great uncle, my uncle.
Grandpa Burris was, in the early part, 43, when he was on a reconnaissance mission when he took sniper fire.
Yeah, well, you're right. It's I haven't done my service that I should have done. Thank you all who put their lives up for us. I mean, it's just an incredible thing, an incredible sacrifice for both them and their families. And I wish you all a wonderful rest of your lives. And I'm just happy we've got a commander-in-chief now who didn't serve himself, but is very, very, he's very, very good with the troops, and his attitude, I think, is the correct one. Do you think that, too?
I think so very much.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
A quick question
for
the great Lisa Strasser. Where did she go to high school?
St. James.
Did you go to high school?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I went to high school with a Lisa Strasser up in Viburnum.
Oh, really?
There's more than one.
Uh-oh. Watch out.
Hey, are you hitting on my girlfriend? Are you hitting on my girlfriend?
No, I'm hitting on the other Lisa.
Oh, okay. Okay, if there's other Lisa Strausers, let's hear about it, all right? Call 573-364-4433. Thank you so much. Have a great holiday, Ron. All right, thank you so much.
Bye, Ron
from Davisville. And he's in the contest, by the way. So, all righty then. Where was I? But I tell you what, I love being interrupted by the. It's not an interruption. It's and he's right. I should have said something earlier. And Stan here is a veteran.
Yes,
Stan,
I am.
thank you very much for your service.
You're welcome.
So I appreciate that. And you served overseas, is that correct?
I did for 1 month. Went to Reforger with the 101st Airborne Division in 1976.
Reforger?
Yeah, that's where we moved all of our gunships and stuff like that over there, reassembled them on German land, and did different things there for like a whole month.
All right. Well, thank you for your service.
You're welcome.
Wherever you go, they tell you where to go, and sometimes it's not a fun thing. It's other times it is, and I don't know if that was fun or not. But you weren't under fire, right?
No, we weren't.
Well, sometimes it happens. Sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
Now the USC, that's University of Southern California, for those of you in Branson, they're under federal investigation over anti-male bias. How about that? I think they have some courses over there that are anti-male, and probably some courses that are anti-white, and anti-male, well, guess what? That's why you got a birth rate that's at 0. That's where we're going extinct, because you've told the male. We're going to have Deeana on in a couple of minutes. Deeana, the love goddess, Lorraine, and she's going to talk about that. She's going to talk about the serious problem we have in this country, because you know what? The men have taken it and they don't like it, and they're not engaging anymore. The women have just turned men, into these evil people, and the men are saying, "Screw this! I don't need this. I'm going to sit at home and I'll play my video games, I'll watch porn." And who wants to make the effort when they make it so difficult? You're damned if you open the door. You're damned if you don't open the door. Men are have just had it, and women who think they got to make a lot of money and have a career. Well, maybe you ought to rethink that, because you get into your 40s and 50s thinking you're going to have children in your 30s, but you get this career, and you got a time limit on that stuff. You know that, and your women. God made us that way, fertile at a certain point in our lives. And you get old and crusty like, me and Stan.
Right.
And it doesn't work. So, you might reconsider. The more I think about it, women need to be honored as what they are, which is the producers of our children. Now, take that as you want it. I meant it as a compliment. It's not that women aren't capable of doing things. I've had woman run my organization for the last 25 years, and she's done a great job. That's Audrey Woods. I will always promote women in my restaurants. I think half of my managers are women, at least half that I can think of, and I've always had. In fact, I hired the first manager, I believe. I helped promote the first woman manager back in the early 70s, and I had the first woman maintenance person, or maintenance. We used to call them maintenance men. But and she was great. And so, I'm fine with that. But, when you get down to it, if we don't have women producing babies, we're screwed as a people, as a country, as a civilization. Tell me I'm wrong, 573-364-4433. We're going to hear right now from the love goddess about this, Deeana Lorraine.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Matchmaker, matchmaker, look through your book and make me a perfect match. Matchmaker, matchmaker, I'll bring the veil. You bring the groom, slender and pale. Bring me a ring, for I'm longing to be the envy of all I see. For Papa, make him a scholar. For Mama, make him rich as a king. For me, well, I wouldn't holler if he were as handsome as anything. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Night after night in the dark I'm alone, so find me a match of my own.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, writer, TV, radio, and podcast star, in a passionate battle to make love great again, love goddess to the Dave Weinbaum Show, Deeana Lorraine. Hi, Deeana. How you doing?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Hey, how do you know, and I want you guys to listen to this now, okay? Drop what you're doing. Stop playing your game, stop watching your porn, and listen to this.
Yes.
How do you know if a girl likes you?
It's a good question. Well, it's going to be, first and foremost, when you're in person with her, it's going to be through certain body language, certain body languages, so to speak. So basically, is she making a lot of eye contact with you? That's number one. Is she making a lot of eye contact with you? And are the pupils dilated? The eyes vary a little bit in eye contact. So sometimes people just might be looking at you in kind of a gaze when you're talking. That doesn't necessarily mean they like you. But if her pupils are more dilated and they're kind of varying, like she looks like she's excited by something, that is sign number one. Number two is her body towards you? Is it open? Her arms are not crossed. Her legs are maybe crossed towards you, and her body is shifted towards you. That's usually a sign that she's into you because she's willing to open herself up to you. She's opening her space up to you, her personal space. Whereas if a woman is turned against you, away from you, she's crossing her legs away from you, her body language is crossed, then that could be a sign that she's really kind of saying, get away from me. I don't want to be in this personal space anymore.
So it's either sink or swim, sounds like.
Well, you can try to warm her up more if you're getting these signs of disinterest. But if you go through a whole date, for instance, and you still are getting these signs of disinterest, then she might just not be into you.
Hey,
and then if you touch her, there's some touch tests, right?
I was just going to ask you that. What's the touch test?
The touch test.
All right.
So the touch test is touching her casually in random places that are appropriate, like when you're in conversation, making and emphasizing a point, and you touch her arm, or you touch her shoulder, or you kind of touch her waist or the small of her back. Maybe you even put your arm around her for a second while you're crossing the street, or you grab her hand while you're going someplace.
Now, what if she touches you? What if she grabs your arm?
Then that's an indicator of interest if she touches you at all. Because women will not want to be touched, or they will not touch and go out of their way to touch if they are not liking the guy.
Ah.
And if they freeze up when they touch you and just kind of clinch up, that's usually a sign that they don't think of you as more than just a friend. But it's better to know sooner rather than later, so you don't waste your time. That's why I say do the test early.
Are you listening to this out there in Branson and Doolittle? Come on. Listen, it's good stuff. All right, now let me go to social media here. who are your allies in the quest to make love great again, and who are the enemies?
My allies. In what way? Like the people?
Yeah, I mean, who supports you? Who besides people like me? Who supports you? I mean, who?
Well, it's more, I would say, more conservatives, if that's what you're meaning.
Yeah.
Definitely, my message applies to more conservatives with traditional values and who uphold American conservative values. I mean, those are people that typically support me, and the people that are really trying to censor me and totally censor my message are feminists and liberals and those who are anti-Americans, basically, who want to just have a very liberal mindset and who really are destructive to relationships. And unfortunately, there's just so many feminists out there who really try to take me down and take the message down.
So most of your enemies probably are females. Now, am I wrong in
Which
saying
is
that?
sad.
Yeah.
Well,
sure it is.
I'm really, part of this kind of what I'm doing is trying to get more females out of the woodwork, because I know there's a huge population of women who think like me and who have more conservative values. I mean, we couldn't have elected Trump if there wasn't a female base.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that that's the point. I know that that's there, but a lot of women are still shy to come out of the woodwork. So it's about getting them out of darkness and out of hiding into the light.
Now,
I know that it can't, and we need more women to come out and join this Make Love Great Again movement, or else there won't be enough women to match the men.
You got that right. Hey, Marlene Dietrich once said, most women try to change a man, and when they've changed him, they don't like him. Your thoughts?
I think that's the case. I mean, a lot of women think that they want to change a man into being really docile and accommodating and overly butt kissing. But really, you want a man to be a sweet and good and loving man at heart. Absolutely. You need him to be loving towards you, or else don't be in that relationship. And he needs to value you. But I think most women, at the end of the day, when they have like an extremely over-accommodating beta male kind of guy, which is what the feminist movement is trying to create, a population of beta guys that are castrated, they, at the end of the day, are not attracted to those guys, and they don't really respect them.
Interesting. Hey,
so we need to reconcile that.
I got to admit, I'm pretty clueless sometimes. Lisa said to me the other night, she says, let's take a roll in the sheets. I said, sure. Kaiser or bagel? Kaiser or bagel? All right, Deeana Lorraine calling all the way from the West Coast. Thank you so much, Deeana, and thank you for being the love goddess on the Dave Weinbaum Show. Have a great weekend.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
You too. Join me on Twitter where all the action is, guys.
Yeah, and what's the name of your book?
Making Love Great Again. Get it on Amazon. You're going to love it.
Great. Bye, Deeana.
Bye.
Come on, that was funny.
It was.
What do you know about funny? You weren't laughing. Why weren't you laughing, Stan?
I don't know.
Lisa was laughing. She hates my stuff most of the time.
That's not true.
No, I think you do. That was kind of funny, though, wasn't it?
Just the bad one.
Funny,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You want a piece of me? Oh, my God. No, you laugh next time, Stan. I don't care.
You want a piece of me?
There you go. Okay, that never gets old either, does it? All right, we're going to be right back. Why? Because we got the sponsors. And by the way, I want to mention a sponsor too. Hey, Lucas, Gary Builder from Lucas, the owner out there in Ellisville on Manchester, about a half mile to the east of Manchester and Clarkson, in a huge liquor store. He checks out Schnucks on occasion where, they're 20% off on wine, but and they have a sale. And even with that sale, they are still way over Lucas's everyday prices, and you have a guide to take you to the best wines they can find at your budget. So check them out. We've got a couple new sponsors. Anderson Engineering, old Bill Anderson down there, did a lot of work for me. Good work, too. And, we've got the Invisible Fence Company. They've done a great job for us. Our dogs now pretty much are on their own. You know what I'm saying? We don't have, if you notice, I don't have Ralphie here anymore. Why?
Right.
Because we can leave them outside. We can shut one of the doors. They can go inside and outside through a doggy door, but they don't challenge the fence. They got an acre and a half, roughly, to roam around and do whatever the hell they want, and they're not going anywhere. I mean, isn't that cool?
It's been great.
Yeah, I mean, that's wonderful. So we got to we're going to get those commercials going. So if you want to call the show, or call me, that is, 573-578-2700, and let's put your business on the map and make it really, more sales, more profits. I'm all about that. I'm a business guy myself. I advertise on my own show, and quite frankly, the last couple of years, I have been way above market. And the only difference, I'm a pretty good operator. My son's a really good operator, and but the other operators, they're good too. And the only difference is between me and Springfield and St. Louis and Jeff City is this show. So it works. It does work. All right. So give me a call now on the show, 573-364-4433 after the break, and get it off your chest.
The Akar Real Estate sign in the yard is your first step to sold. Whether buying or selling, put the best team of realtors to work for you. Akar Real Estate is the top-selling real estate agency in 4 counties. They work diligently to make your real estate transactions happen. Independently owned and operated for over 12 years by Delek Akar, broker-owner. When you want results that move you, call the professionals at Akar Real Estate at 368-SELL. That's Akar Real Estate at 368-7355.
Sales results obtained from Maris Incorporated. Reality check number 14. Getting a house loan shouldn't take longer than building your house. At Town & Country Bank, we have a solution for that. We know you're anxious to start building your dream home, so we make loans quick and easy. We don't have to send off to some big city for a decision. Your decision is made here, and your loan stays here. Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Why settle for the forecast when you can control it? Hartley's Climate Control is your locally owned heating, air conditioning, plus so much more company. Hartley's offers residential and commercial sales, service, and installation in the areas of heating and cooling, hearth and home, handyman services, and more to the Rolla, St. James, and surrounding areas. Call 573-368-3163 or visit them online at www.hartleyscc.com. Hartley's Climate Control, community-born, community-raised, community serving.
If you're in the food business and your walk-in cooler quits, do you think you can call just any heating and refrigeration guy to fix it? Think again. Time is money, and you don't want to have to wait while an air conditioner repairman tries to figure out what's wrong. At Cox Brothers, food equipment repair is who we are. We have the specialized training and know-how to protect your expensive and fragile inventory while we repair your broken equipment. When you need food service repairs, go right to the experts. Cox Brothers Food Equipment Repair in St. James. We'll keep the hot side hot and the cold side cold.
When it comes to title insurance, you have a choice. With over 37 years of combined experience in the title insurance industry, the staff at Premier Title Group is ready to help you with all your real estate transactions in Phelps, Crawford, Dent, Marys, Pulaski, and Texas counties. With unmatched customer service and one of the friendliest staffs in the area, you will find that at Premier Title Group, we truly live up to our motto, providing you with a premier experience during your real estate transaction. Tell your realtor and lender that you choose Premier Title Group. May God bless our troops and our emergency responders.
Hi, this is Sarah Weinbaum, massage therapist at Lavish Day Spa, formerly known as Terra Day Spa. Come visit me at our all-new location on North Bishop next to Steak and Shake. Come take your stress and worries away with our full-service salon and day spa, featuring discounts on Dermalogica and other skincare items offered with a purchase of a facial. New location, same number, 364-0905. Come sail away at Lavish Day Spa in Rolla.
Who let the dogs out? Shadowwood Pet Resort. But Ralphie tells me only on their supervised nature trails, and it's back to their warm and comfy condos with food, water, and treats for any length stay. And they separate dogs by size. Now a condo for cats in a different room. Great assortment of food, toys, collars, and bowls. Tell them Ralphie sent you and get a free treat. 368-4866. That's 573-368-4866. 11420 Cedar Grove, where your pets might be having a better time than you.
The Flooring Factory Outlet in St. James has the best prices and the biggest selection in the area, and they can save you the most money. From incredible ceramic tile to hardwood, carpet, and laminate, the Flooring Factory Outlet can do the deal. So if you need flooring, they have it. Open Monday through Friday from 9 till 5 and Saturday from 10 till 4. Easy to find at 1111 West James Boulevard in St. James or call 265-1111. The Flooring Factory Outlet, the #1 flooring store in the area.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.com, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
The single most dangerous person to the agenda of President Trump, the Republican Party, and ultimately to all Americans is the Attorney General of the United States himself, Jeff Sessions. The man has done nothing to make anyone responsible for the blatant corruption, the unmistakable perjury, the in-your-face obstruction of our laws that we've seen play out every day. He has fought the release of telling documents that would put an end to this horrible period in America's political history. Documents that would make clear that the criminals in this attempt to overthrow an American president.
All right, we're back on the Dave Weinbaum Show, and I have a caller. Hi there, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, I'm Deeana from Lennox.
Hi, Deeana. How are you?
Well, thank you. How are you?
Good, thanks.
Good. I was calling to tell you how much I totally agreed with what you said before you had the Love Goddess on about women, and that really took a whole lot because even Christian radio preachers and stuff, they won't go as far as you did. They'll always give like, well, there's some women that need to do this and blah, blah, blah. And, kind of put your foot around it.
Wow.
But you didn't. You just
What?
really laid it to it.
What the heck did I say?
Well, it just gave me enough confidence to say, okay, it's time for you to put your money where your mouth is, or the other way around. Did I say it the right way? Anyway,
I'm so clueless. Why am I clueless?
Married to that girlfriend of yours.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. He is so nice from what I hear on the radio, and you need to do that. You can have McDonald's cater it. You can have the...
Oh, my God. What are you talking about, woman?
Yes.
What are you doing on my phone?
Really, you're kind of, you're preaching all this conservative stuff, but, it's time you need to get married. We would love to come. You can
I've
put
had my
yourself in us
children.
for-
Oh, come on.
What?
Thank you, Deeana.
And now we have dogs.
You're welcome.
I don't want to go to court again.
No court.
Oh, she's not going to take you to court.
You lured. You know
She
what?
just said no court.
No court.
You lured me
No
in.
court.
I could
No
marry
court.
the two
Hey.
of you myself.
Oh my
you know.
God! No,
There you
we're
go.
not into
See?
threesome, Stan.
No, I mean be
Stop
the
that.
officiator.
That's not conservative. Oh, I'm sorry.
I married a man that was divorced, and
Yeah.
look, he's not divorced again. You get a good enough woman, and you make it work.
How long you been married to him?
24 years.
Yeah, well,
25 years, something like that.
Yeah, the clock's going.
That's awesome.
It does, yeah, but you want to leave her high and dry with not a good last
No,
name?
of course
You
not.
do his last
No,
name.
but why do you get married? You can do that without being married.
Listen to Deeana.
Oh,
She's
no,
right.
no. She needs a name, and you...
You know,
and
you
that's-
suckered
that
me.
Sounds like
You suckered me right into this. That's why I wasn't
You're
understanding
giving me
you.
liberal propaganda on the radio.
Is that the? Is
for
that
the whole world to hear.
Is that the woman you were private messaging over there about sending her a certificate?
Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness.
So, I don't know.
I mean, you might not be in the contest.
on the
This is
radio.
not good.
You are.
I hope you win, Deeana.
No.
Actually, I've told my daughters, you need to call him and tell him he needs to get married. I have an 18-year-old and a 13-year-old daughter, and we listen to you. I've got
Okay.
3 sons and a grandbaby, and we listen to you, but come on.
Okay, I'll take it
Stand
under.
up.
I'll
Be
take
a
it under
man.
advisement.
Don't get away from that radio.
What do you mean, get a
and
man?
do
Be
it.
a man. Who says I'm not a man?
Be a man. Men get
You
married.
want a piece of me?
My son got married, and he had to ask the father if he could get married. So, come on. You can do it. And we'll come. We'll cheer you on.
That's awesome. Thank you, Deeana.
You want a
for
piece
your
of me?
Wisdom.
I'm not a man? You want a piece of me?
David's
No, that pissed
speechless.
me off.
No, you belong to somebody
There you
else.
Oh, wait a minute. No. All right, I got to get off the phone with you. This is you are
have a good
suckering
day.
me.
Thank you.
How do you prevent a call that a woman is suckering you like that? That's like being sucker punched.
Hey, you're on the
What's
radio,
wrong?
man.
What is that, Jesse? What the hell's going
Good
on?
points. A lot of good points there.
I need a call screener. That's what I need. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum.
Update. It's kind of off topic, but
Wait a minute. I didn't even realize you were talking. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Joe from Rolla.
Okay, Joe, now you can go.
Okay, sorry about that.
That's all right.
This is kind of an update. It's a little off topic, but it's with Mary Margaret Oliver down in Georgia.
Yeah.
She is going to get her way because they have and there's nothing, I have nothing against
Is this
anybody.
the gubernatorial candidate?
Yes.
Wow, that's a pretty damn good guess, I'd say.
She is going to get that signed into law. Her words were, quote, unquote, Miss Stacey Abrams were...
Get
there
what
is
signed?
no
Get what signed up?
civilians that need to have assault weapons in their possession.
Yeah. In Georgia, that's going to be a little problem, don't you think?
I have no idea.
Well, they all got guns in the South.
It have to be something else, you know?
Yeah, there's going to be a big push for gun confiscation. You got a guy with Slawwell out there in California. That's what they're going to demanding. They want a civil war. They're going to get one. You know.
All I can say is this, and you can say what you want, conspiracy theory. They're bringing in plenty of foreign muscle, and they have been for a long time. Some of it's coming right into Fort Wood.
Well, we got to stop it, and we're not going to put up with that crap. Not on our watch, right, Joe?
Hey, what can I say? I'm kind of the last one. I'm one of those procrastinators. I wait till the last minute to do anything.
Well,
it's got to be coming my way before I react.
When it comes to your way, it might be too late. You ought to get as you're doing right now. You're calling me. That's getting out in front of it, quite frankly. Right. All right, and I appreciate that.
Put out good information, Mr. Weinbaum.
All right,
By the way,
yes.
Do you read Hebrew fluently?
Hell no. I wish I did.
Are you kidding me?
No, why?
I could have offered you something that would have been worth $500,000 to $1 million.
All right, I'll learn. Holy cow! How fast do I need to learn it? What?
Do you know anything about Kabbalah, sir?
Yeah, I've heard about it. Yeah, it's a form of Judaism.
I've studied it. It's Hebrew mysticism. I've studied it for a long time. It's part of my heritage.
Oh, well, terrific. Wow. Mazel tov. Does that mean anything to you?
You too.
All right. Well, listen. You have a Shabbat Shalom. All right. A good.
You too. All
right, pal.
Have yourself a very good Shabbat.
Thank you, Joe.
Mr. Weinbaum.
I appreciate that. Shalom. All right. So I should speak Hebrew now, right?
I guess.
I wish I could. It's not good. All right. Well, what a great show, man. Hey, we got this great contest going on. In case you don't know, I'll get you right away, caller. You get $30 McDonald's gift card plus a fabulous candle from one of my sponsors. That's Mel's Candles. And they aren't for girls anymore. Just girls, I should say. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Bill in Salem.
Hi, Bill. What's going on, man?
Hey, two comments, I say. Do you think that Trump's kind of holding off on doing anything, and that when they finally try to come down on all his people, he's going to use the, what is it called, the fruit of the poisonous tree on these warrants that they obtained illegally?
Well, I think he's playing it just right. It's too soon to do something. They're starting to reverse that now. This is not just a legal battle. As I tell the lawyer, it's a political battle. And right now, the country is getting real tired of this. They're getting real tired of it. Even the Democrats are saying, what are you guys doing? You don't have any collusion. Now you're going to obstruction of justice. You don't have any obstruction of justice. Now you're going into stuff like, he's just evil, he's stupid, and it doesn't resonate with Americans. So this guy's got over 50% approval rating. It's going to be real hard to impeach this guy. And they're still talking about that, the Democrats. So it's not just the legal battle, it's the other battle. But you're right about one thing. This thing is, the more that time goes on, the more we're seeing that the Democrats are being revealed as what they're doing is a coordinated coup against the president using our intel agencies. There's no way of getting around it. And quite frankly, I'm pretty sure some of these senators, Democratic senators, and some of the Democratic House members, and even maybe a few Republicans, have been colluding to get rid of Trump. So I think it's going to be a big deal. Hey, thanks for the call. I appreciate it, Bill.
Well, I got one other question.
Yes, go ahead.
For you. Well, actually, it might be for Lisa.
All right, make it quick. No, wait a minute. That's not a good thing.
I'm ready.
Shut her mic off.
I'm ready.
Okay, considering what happens to the toilet seat when it's left down? Shouldn't you want it to be left up all the time?
All right. That's a good point. Yeah, you got any answer for that?
Oh, that's funny.
I have absolutely no
See,
comment
if you leave
on
it
that.
down, it's not good. You don't want to be sitting down after a man uses it, do you?
No.
There you go.
No, it's
See,
never good.
so you ought to leave it up for your own protection. Thank you, Joe. That was a good call. All right, wait a minute. Was that Bill? That's Bill. All right, thank you very much. We have another caller. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Well, Karen Lewis, and I heard what you said at the Jones Flat.
Yeah, and I know, and I saw Lisa out there trying to get you on the phone. Just, I guess, I was joking around. I joke around.
I know that.
This is another good
Anyway.
friend, Karen Lewis, great supporter of the show, who I mentioned earlier. By the way, did you hear me mention you on the show?
I did. I
Good.
did. And I also posted that you put 673 instead of 573 to call this station. So I
did?
Whoops.
Yes, you did.
Oh, my God.
So I sent you a message, but that's okay.
That's what happens when you get up at 4:45 in the morning and start doing this stuff. You can't even see the computer, and you
I
start
know.
punching
Hey,
numbers
quick
in.
question.
Yes, sir.
Quick question for you. On our governor, Eric Greitens.
Yeah.
I had and I put it on my Facebook page and tagged you in there. There's this newspaper publisher. He declines to divulge the origination of $120,000 for this attorney in Greitens' case. It's a quite interesting thing, and if any of your readers want to go look at it, I posted it on your Facebook page.
All right, you got to look at it on my Facebook page.
Yeah.
Did you do it today, or was it previously?
Yeah, just a few minutes ago.
Okay,
It's on
great.
there.
Well, I haven't really been looking at it, so as you can imagine.
All right, and we
Karen?
are going to
Yes.
win. We're going to keep our president going. There's no doubt in my mind.
Right now, it's looking really good. The polls are actually, they were down to almost 20 points to the Democrats in a generic poll. Now the Republicans are up about 5 points, and I don't see it going away because the Democrats have nothing but talking about if we get elected, we're going to raise your taxes, and we're going to impeach the president. Okay, how's that working out for you?
Yeah,
what other
exactly.
message you got? So,
Yeah,
all right. Well, thank you
Okay.
so much, Karen Lewis. Way out there in Salem, you're going to be in the contest. So, if Joan wins it, I don't want to hear any whining. No whining.
Okay, now you guys have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you, Karen. I appreciate your
Bye.
friendship.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. And I guess we should. I think we should take a break first, and then do the lawyer who's going to be talking about this. Ed Clausen out of Jeff City, who wants me to pay him, and I think that's enough. I mean, you should be advertising on the show. You should be paying me. This is a real opportunity to get a lot of business. All right. So we're going to be right back after this. This is the Dave Weinbaum Show. Call 573-364-4433 to get it off your chest.
KKID Salem Rolla.
Price Chopper and Rolla for the best quality products and the freshest produce in the area. With a full-service deli, bakery, and butcher cafe, you can feed the whole family with ease. Cold cuts to sushi, barbecue, and a huge salad bar. Kick back and relax, and enjoy your lunch in our dining room, located in Forum Plaza on Forum Drive in Rolla. Don't forget to sign up for a rewards program and save money on groceries today. For orders and catering, give them a call today at 573-364-1771. Open 7 days a week, 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. Price Chopper and Rolla.
The Flooring Factory Outlet in St. James has the best prices and the biggest selection in the area, and they can save you the most money. From incredible ceramic tile to hardwood, carpet, and laminate, the Flooring Factory Outlet can do the deal. So if you need flooring, they have it. Open Monday through Friday from 9 till 5 and Saturday from 10 till 4. Easy to find at 1111 West James Boulevard in St. James, or call 265-1111. The Flooring Factory Outlet, the #1 flooring store in the area.
Come see the professionals at Brown Vet Clinic of Rolla, where they promise to place your pet's health and wellness above all considerations. They communicate openly with you about the individual preventative needs of your pet and help protect them from common infectious and contagious diseases while using the best available methods, no matter how big or small the animal. The staff is there to help you 24/7 and will get you an appointment as quickly as possible. Give Brown Vet Clinic a call today for all your animal needs. 364-1919.
This time, the computer didn't just glitch. It went completely dark, just like the rest of the house. Not again, Jill said as she dug out the candles from the closet. But as she and Larry began lighting and placing the colored tapers, the pillars, and the scented candles in jars, the mood changed. The house took on a romantic stillness and fragrance that made them wish the power outage would last just a little bit longer. Make sure you're well stocked with candles from Mel's Candles and more on Lanning Lane across from Big Lots, where candles aren't just for girls.
When it comes to investing, here's something to think about. First, are you satisfied with results? Has your advisor taken the time to learn your investment objectives and devised a plan for achieving them? If you answered no to any of those questions, it's time to call St. Louis money manager Lindbergh Capital Management at 314-416-0055. You'll quickly see the difference. They take the time to get to know you, learn your goals, and what's appropriate for you. Call Lindbergh Capital Management today at 314-416-0055.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.com, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
If they ran a spy ring or an informant ring and they were paying people within the Trump campaign, if any of that is true, that is an absolute red line. There is not an honest person in this country who can believe that taxpayer dollars going to fund this ring and operate like this, like what's said in the New York Times, I think it would have quite a bit of detail on it. If any of that is true, this is a red line in this country. You can't do this to political campaigns.
Oh, wait a minute. It wasn't a spy. It was a secret investigator. This is how the Democrats are trying to play this. They're playing word games with you. A secret investigator, or Trump should be happy with this. They were just trying to protect him. Hey, you all want to be protected by having secret spies in your house, in your business, in your life? Is that would you like that if somebody was spying on you and being paid by the government, but they're good for you? Is that right? Does anyone here believe that? Because I got a bridge I want to sell you, all right? I want to make some quick money. It's underwater right now, but I make such a deal. I mean, how stupid do Democrats think we are? It's incredible. How stupid do they think their own base is that they can get away with it? They are losing people in the Democratic Party to the Republicans. A lot of Democrats had to have voted for Trump. Maybe they were too embarrassed to say it to a pollster. I mean, you know what, Stan? Before we do Ed, I want you to play the first part of the... do we have both parts of the Trump election
projections?
Yeah,
got that.
Why don't we play Schumer first, and then we'll go into the other things. Why don't you go ahead and play Schumer?
Okay.
All right, and after this, call me 573-364-4433 to get it off your chest. All right.
The latest statement, latest tweet, as you were just saying, the president-elect's latest unsolicited pronouncement on the intelligence community. This was his tweet just a little while ago tonight. You see the scare quotes there. The intelligence briefing on so-called Russian hacking was delayed until Friday. Perhaps more time needed to build a case. Very strange. We're actually told, intelligence sources tell NBC News since this tweet has been posted, that actually this intelligence briefing for the president-elect was always planned for Friday. It hasn't been delayed. But he's taking these shots, this antagonism, this taunting to the intelligence community.
You take on the intelligence community, they have 6 ways from Sunday at getting back at you.
Chuck Schumer, about a year and a quarter ago. How the hell did he know that? How does he know that the intel agencies were going to come after the president? I think he ought to be testifying his own rear end up to some investigator and tell us how he knows that. Was he in collusion with these people when they put spies in the Trump campaign? Do you know what would did they put spies in the Hillary campaign? After all, it's good for you, isn't it? According to James Clapper.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, it's good for you. Well, it protects you, you know. And it's innocuous, you know, it's not going to hurt you. Right. Tell that to all the people that have been killed in Russia, in China, in North Korea, that had spies tell on them for their own good, right? Don't believe it, America. Don't believe it. Don't fall for it. All right, you want to call the show, 573-364-4433. But I can't help but go through this montage again of how this president got elected and how shocking it was to the media that this was happening, because even as they approached, even when the votes started, before the votes came in, the president now president had a 92% chance of losing to Hillary. It was a done deal. They thought she was in like Flynn. All right, hit it, Stan.
Donald Trump, just last week, he confirmed to the National Review that he is again considering a run in 2016.
Do it. Do it. Look at me. Do it. I will personally write you a campaign check now on behalf of this country, which does not want you to be president, but which badly wants you to run.
Which Republican candidate has the best chance of winning the general election?
Of the declared ones, right now, Donald Trump.
President Obama will go down as perhaps the worst president in the history of the United States! Exclamation point. At real Donald Trump. Well, at real Donald Trump, at least I will go down as a president.
So right now we have Hillary's about 75 or an 80% favorite. We have different versions of the forecast you can look at.
Poll has Hillary Clinton up by double digits nationally, 12 points, 50-38, four-way race.
Clinton leading in Florida, Clinton leading in North Carolina, Clinton leading in Ohio, Clinton leading in Nevada. I could go on and on and on.
I continue to believe Mr. Trump will not be president.
And so, right now, Mr. Trump, to answer your call for political honesty, I just want to say, you're not going to be president, all right? It's been fun. It's been great. I love you. But come on, buddy.
We have a major projection right now. Donald Trump will take Ohio. That CNN projects Donald Trump will carry the state of Florida. Huge win for Donald Trump. Donald Trump, we project, will win in Kentucky, in Indiana, with its 11 electoral votes. West Virginia, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Mississippi, South Carolina, Alabama, North Dakota, with its 3 electoral votes, and South Dakota, Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, the state of Montana, North Carolina, Georgia, Iowa, Utah, Wisconsin, Arizona, Kansas with its 6 electoral votes, Nebraska with its 5 electoral votes, and Wyoming with its 3 electoral votes.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Complicated business.
The derision and the arrogance of these bastards is absolutely disgusting, and that is why they want him out so bad in the media. Now, in the intel agencies, they want him out because they're scared to death. They have committed a multitude of crimes against this country by doing what they're doing against the president. And they know it. And they're starting to get real rattled. When Clapper says, well, it was a good thing that the president had these investigators because they were looking out for him. Wow. First of all, he admits that they had a spy that was a government spy in the Trump campaign and that he knew about it. That's a crime. Who authorized it? You think Obama didn't know about this? You think Obama, when Lisa Page, the FBI agent and the boyfriend of Peter Strzok, do you think that when she wrote that President Obama wanted to know everything they were doing and they were planning this insurance policy? It's in the quotes in the text between her and Strzok that they were talking about an insurance policy before the election, just in case Trump won in McCabe's office. And I don't know if Strzok's still working for the FBI. I know he's been moved out of the investigation. Page has been fired. McCabe has been fired. You know, these are facts. These aren't guesses. They've rearranged the furniture over at the FBI. And I think their house is crumbling. I think the FBI is going down, and quite frankly, it needs to go down. If you disagree, give me a call, or if you agree, 573-364-4433. All right? So we're going to hear from Ed Clausen, and let's see, we got 2 more breaks. You want to do another break now? Get that out of the way? All right, why don't we do another break right now, and that way we'll have only 1 break to do in about 45 minutes. And remember, we've got this big contest going, $30 gift card from McDonald's.
Did you say 35 just then? Sorry, I misunderstood.
Damn you. It's just, yeah, there goes your tip. Anyways, all right, $35. Yeah. Yeah, man, you're not supposed to cost me money. You're supposed to make me money. All right, $35 now, gift card. And this is not an auction here. We're not going to auction. I don't want to hear 40, 45. No, that's not happening. 35 is final offer. All right, take it or leave it. Okay, it's $35 now because Stan made an ass out of me, quite frankly, which is not hard to do. Who's that woman from Lennox, for God's sakes?
Deeana. Deeana.
Yeah,
yes.
Deeana.
Uh-huh.
From Lennox.
Very wise.
Yeah, very wise.
Very wise. Good caller.
Well, she trapped me.
It was a good call.
Actually, she would have made a good lawyer. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, because at least I had the wherewithal to say I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, look at the compliment she gave you. In a manner of speaking, she normally listens to Christian music stations, and she's listening to the Dave Weinbaum Show.
Yeah, isn't that incredible?
It's cool.
Well, listen, if I didn't have, and if there weren't Christians in this area, I don't know if I could make it with a Jewish audience because most of the Jews are nutty liberals.
Yeah.
The biggest support for Israel doesn't come from the Jews in this country.
Right.
It comes from the Christians, the evangelical Christians.
Right.
I want Israel to survive more for some reason than some of the Jews. There's still a lot of Jewish support. And I think they're all reacting very well. In Israel, they absolutely love Donald Trump.
Oh, yeah.
All right? And they love, for the most part, Netanyahu, too. And they have their scandals in Israel, too. And most of them are phony. So, anyways.
Like ours.
Huh?
Just like ours.
Well, the way they are now. But anyways, we're going to take a break. We're going to be right back. Don't forget the phone number because we got the fabulous contest. The Mel's candle is going to go to somebody. It's a big jar of a candle, and it smells good. Maybe we can arrange to have the bacon one. Or as they call it, pig fart. I just had to say that. That's the only reason I said that is because, I got to say pig fart. All right, we're going to stop doing that before the FCC gets on our butts.
I don't think that's one of the bad words.
Is that not one of the bad words?
You can say that.
What about butts? That's not bad.
That's okay, too.
Buttocks? Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right, that's it. This is enough of the Howard Stern show stuff. All right, we're going to be right back. This is the Dave Weinbaum Show. Call me at 573-364-4433 to get it off your chest.
Fixing your computer should be as easy as learning your ABCs, right? Wrong. The easiest way to fix a computer is to take a hammer to it, but that doesn't fix anything. So go back to the ABC basics, or really just the A, like an A1 Tech of Rolla LLC. A1 Tech takes the stress out of repairs for you with quick turnaround on all electronic repairs. With mobile pickup and on-site services, including evening and weekends, A1 Tech will be sure to have you up and running as quickly as possible. Give them a call at 458-9175 or visit A1TechofRolla.com.
With over 30 years in St. James, Leo Cardetti's Flag and Flagpole Company is the area's original flag store. From the U.S.-made original American flag, every state flag in the country, to military, school, and custom business flags, Leo Cardetti's Flag Store is a place to go. With a full line of commercial and residential flagpoles and accessories, along with seasonal flags, patriotic decorations, shirts and hats, and much more than just flags. Easy to find, 210 North Jefferson Street in St. James, or call 800-532-FLAGS. 800-532-FLAGS.
Owning a business can be tough, and knowing what insurance you need can be confusing. Help is here with the Daniel & Henry Company. Daniel & Henry Company is an independent insurance broker providing a full range of risk management and insurance products and services for clients locally, nationally, and internationally. They find cost-effective solutions for your business and personal needs, from work comp, general liability, property and auto, and all points in between. Protecting your business is their business. Call Richard Boyette at the Daniel & Henry Company today, 314-444-5011.
Every business needs just the right sign to get people into your business. Missouri Neon Outdoor is here to help. Missouri Neon Outdoor has been family-owned and serving the Ozarks for 80 years. Outdoor advertising remains one of the most cost-effective ways for businesses to build awareness and drive customers to their door. And they offer billboard coverage in over 25 counties in southwest Missouri. Missouri Neon Outdoor has an expert creative staff that can design a great look for you. Call today for available locations in your area. 1-800-788-1778.
Does your trip to the dentist office sound like this? If so, it's time to come see the friendly staff at Forum Dental, where they make dentistry simple and fun. Forum Dental is committed to patient satisfaction and high-quality dental care. So come to Forum Dental, where they do it all, from teeth cleaning and whitening to bridges and crowns and so much more. At Forum Dental, they make every dental experience a pleasant one. Forum Dental, working together to be better. Visit their website at forumdental.com.
Whether you're planning a small family get-together or a large company gathering for the holidays, Lucas Wine & Spirits has what you need, plus great gift ideas, too, at Lucas Wine & Spirits Superstore, 15678 Manchester Road, where the smart people shop.
And now you can shop online at lucasliquorstl.com. With a superstore inventory, Lucas Wine & Spirits is sure to have just what you're looking for. From beer, wine, and all your spirits. Lucas Liquor in Ellisville on Manchester.
The Akar Real Estate sign in the yard is your first step to sold. Whether buying or selling, put the best team of realtors to work for you. Akar Real Estate is the top-selling real estate agency in 4 counties. They work diligently to make your real estate transactions happen. Independently owned and operated for over 12 years by Delek Akar, broker-owner. When you want results that move you, call the professionals at Akar Real Estate at 368-SELL. That's Akar Real Estate at 368-7355.
Sales results obtained from Maris Incorporated.
Follow.
Okay, I can do this. This is part of my journey. My time to shine. Ooh, I can't wait to see everyone's eyes light up when I come back with their refreshing, delicious McCafe coffees, shakes, and drinks. This is my moment. I am the drink runner.
Welcome to McDonald's. How can I help you?
Own the drink run, Lily. Own it. Now on McDonald's $1, $2, $3 menu, get any size soft drink or sweet tea for $1, or small McCafe for $2. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
The Akar Real Estate sign in the yard is your first step to sold. Whether buying or selling, put the best team of realtors to work for you. Akar Real Estate is the top-selling real estate agency in 4 counties. They work diligently to make your real estate transactions happen. Independently owned and operated for over 12 years by Delek Akar, broker-owner. When you want results that move you, call the professionals at Akar Real Estate at 368-SELL. That's Akar Real Estate at 368-7355.
Sales results obtained from Maris Incorporated.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.com, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
How far up the line does this go? We know that Loretta Lynch and Sally Yates were briefed on the Trump campaign in 2016, in the spring of 2016. We know from Peter Strzok texts that he said, and I quote, President Obama wants to know everything we're doing on this. And we know that Peter Strzok told Lisa Page we need an insurance policy should Donald Trump win the presidency. So who was calling the shots here?
Well, look, there's a lot of abuse here, and so they were briefed in the spring. So we know that the FBI briefed the highest levels of the Obama administration in the spring of 2016. Shortly after that, you have Mr. Steele that gets going. He's being paid by the Clinton campaign secretly. He's also meeting with the FBI. He's digging up what ends up being totally phony dirt, by the way, who he claims got it from Russians. And so I don't know how clearly I can possibly say this. If anybody's looking for collusion, all they have to do between the Russians and a political party, all they have to do is figure out if, in fact, Christopher Steele talked to Russians, because there you have your collusion. They took information from Russians and they used it against the president, President Trump,
and the Democrats
and then they
paid
started, and the Democrats paid for it all.
I mean, the evidence is almost overwhelming, and here we have evidence of a caller, one of the regulars who's it depends on what he's drank in the morning. It's hi Lee from Richland. What's going on, buddy?
I was just proud of old Mr. Trump, my president, for
turning down this meeting with old Chubby Cheeks Kimberly over there in North Korea.
Yeah, Kim Jong.
They blowed up this place. First of all, they may have been using it for military practice because they got a better testing facility.
Yeah, who knows?
But they didn't have our nuclear people go over there, our military people.
Follow me at Dave Weinbaum.
Hold on a second. Hold on. You're playing something here. Sorry. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I fell asleep. Well, go ahead.
I know. I know.
Was that you playing
Stan
something?
Stan is having. He's having. What are you doing? I don't understand.
I'm trying to line up your next break.
Oh, that's great. Okay, fine. Thanks. All right, go ahead.
Well, I know one thing. You're getting enough sponsors. Crying out loud.
No. I'm going to double my sponsors. Okay.
Okay. Well, you have to add another hour on. You go do that.
No. I can actually fit them in. Believe me, very nicely. I'm getting up there, though.
I'm proud of them for doing that.
Who's that? What'd you say?
I said I'm very proud of Mr. Trump, my president.
Oh, yeah.
Canceling that meeting with Chubby Cheeks.
Yeah, but you see, he wants. You see what happened, don't you? You see what the result of that was? Now he's begging to have the meeting take place. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
No, the little
the guy.
Kim Jong. He's begging to have the meeting take place now after he got Trump's letter, so it had the appropriate effect because he knows Trump's not going to do what the other presidents did and give him all this money. Trump is going to put more sanctions on the SOB, and he knows it. He'll destroy this guy with sanctions, and he's got this thing with going with China, who's not going to protect this guy anymore. They don't want to see a atomic war on their southern border, China. They don't want to see that. So Trump he's holding all the cards. Little chubby Kim Jong. Well, he's not holding the cards anymore, and he's learning this now. He's not stupid.
I know one thing. They say a bunch of people over there are starving, but he ain't one of them.
Well, hey, I'm a little chubby too, so let's not go there. All right, well, thank you very much, and thank you for staying sober for the whole time you called. And because of that,
one other thing too is I don't know. Like I drove through the other day down in that area, Rolla. I didn't stop, but where is your location for one of your stores at? What?
How long have you lived here? I've only been down here for 44 years, roughly 44 years. Kings Highway.
The ghetto. I came from St. Louis.
I got him in Waynesville and St. Robert and on Kings Highway in Rolla.
Where in Waynesville do you have it?
Well, right at the exit there.
Price Cutter?
I got one there. That's Waynesville. And the other one is exit 161, I believe.
Oh, okay.
All
right.
I've only been there since the early 80s.
Well, I didn't know. I was just curious.
Right. My son now owns most of these as the main owner, and I maintain my majority interest in the one of the Rolla stores. So we go all the way up to Cuba and Salem.
How many stores you got altogether?
Well, it's 7 stores, but
7 stores.
Yeah.
My word, you must be rich. Here, I was feeling sorry for you.
What are you laughing at back there? Hey, you don't have no right to laugh. That's the owner. He's laughing. He's hysterical up there. Well, what's wrong with you? I'm getting new sponsors. They're paying their bills. What the hell's the matter with that? I don't understand this.
Well,
why is everybody picking on me today? All right, I got to go. Thanks, buddy. You have a good weekend. Have a great holiday. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Chester from north of Doolittle.
Oh, hi, Chester. How are you? You here to give me grief?
I am fine. I have breaking news that I know that the entire world is waiting on.
Reporting from north of Doolittle, it's Chester.
About Harvey Weinstein.
Yes, what about him?
Aye.
Okay, you reported that he was placed under arrest, handcuffs, all that good stuff.
You got more?
He has posted $1 million cash bail.
I know that.
He's out.
I thought I said. Well, we knew that. Yeah,
he's on the street.
He's under house arrest, I believe.
He agrees to wear a GPS bracelet.
Okay.
He's out there. He's a threat. Everybody has to be aware.
All right. Well, thank you very much, because I don't know. I think his days of doing bad stuff are probably over, don't you think?
For what? He hasn't been convicted of anything.
Well,
this is going to drag out for many years now?
Well, neither was Cosby for a lot of years, and everybody believed the women. There were so many of them. It's hard to,
But they believed. But they prosecuted Cosby for a completely different reason.
Why? What reason?
They went after Cosby because Cosby is the one who stepped out and badmouthed, black, the black culture as being part of the problem.
Oh, you think?
Remember? And so
I don't really remember that, but
he's the one who started out with years ago saying how we need to look at ourselves and the way we're behaving.
Yeah, I sort of remember that. So long ago.
Well, when that started, that turned all of the others against him because he was pointing at something that they didn't want to hear.
So was this a common practice to give women sedatives and drinks and then rape them?
Well, see, that's never what he admitted to. What he gave was they were sharing Quaaludes, which, if you recall back in those days, that was a lot of fun.
Oh, I don't remember that actually.
Remember all the TV
I really
like
never did that.
Everybody was in the old days on the TV shows like Dragnet. Everybody was always being charged with with Quaaludes and stuff like that because that was a party drug. That was not a rape drug. That is a party drug. They get together. Even the women testifying would say that, or charging him. They all said that he'd show us this stuff and we'd have these pills.
So they took them willingly?
Every case.
So
it was part of the party.
So
now the part of the problem that we still have to worry about with the Bill Cosby is because after he was convicted, one of the jurors immediately went out onto the news and said, "Oh yeah, he was guilty in my mind because of those drugs." Where he said that. As soon as he said that, what that meant is that there's a good case for an appeal, because that juror did not listen to facts but admitted that he had a preconceived notion.
So you think everything he did was consensual?
Yes.
Okay.
I think he's a scumbucket, but I think in the legally it's all consensual.
All right. Well,
which is why nobody ever stepped forward for all these years until finally.
Well, you ought to take up a collection for him because he's going to be.
Why would I do that? I don't care if he stays.
He's gone from $100 million down to he probably is pretty much bankrupt now.
I'm sure.
Nobody's going to hire him to do any work. That's for sure. He's already in his 80s. So.
Well, that's why I'm still expecting when it comes to the actual sentencing, because remember they're still waiting for the sentencing. That's like they got to wait 5 months or so. I haven't a clue as to what's going to happen. I don't have any inside information or anything like that. But my guess is that he's going to walk.
Well, that's going to be interesting. I'll tell you that much.
He's already lost his money. He's lost everything else. I think that they're just going to say there's no reason to put this guy in jail. They'll just charge it off the time served or something like that.
Well, you could be right. Chesters, thank you so much. I got to go. Hi to Martha.
He's free right now. He's on the street.
All right, watch out, guys.
Yep.
You down there in northern Doolittle or north of Doolittle?
North of Doolittle. I'm not in Doolittle. I'm north of Doolittle.
You see an old Jewish guy with a beard and failing hair and kind of chubby. You watch out for him. Wait a minute. That's me, isn't it?
Well, that's not you. That doesn't describe you at all.
No. I look better
You're
than
a nice, handsome guy out there directing traffic at McDonald's.
Thank you. You're such a sweetheart. Hey, thanks a lot. Hi to Martha, too. All right?
Bye-bye.
I appreciate it. And you're going to contest. This guy's a good contest guy. He wins everything. Anyways, watch. We'll get a call from his wife here in a couple minutes, which is fine. I think we should do the lawyer now, Ed Clausen, and listen to what he has to say from a legal angle of what's going on up there in the D.C. swamp. Hit it, please.
I mean, I'll tell you one thing. If I were the president of the United States, the last person I'd have out there trying to defend me is Mr. Giuliani at this point, because it seems like every time he opens his mouth, he gets the president in a crack. But
I'm not so sure. He's the only guy that's blowing back. These other guys didn't do that. They gave him over 1 million documents, unfettered, probably documents they haven't even read. His own defense lawyers. And I think Giuliani he's been to a few rodeos, if you know what I mean.
Well, let me tell you something.
As a prosecutor.
I'm a lawyer that does litigation, and I hope nobody uses this against me, but whenever there's an argument about the production of documents, one side always comes in and says, I've given boxes or thousands or millions of pages, which, of course, may very well be true, but that doesn't mean they've given everything or that they've given the important stuff. So the volume, I don't think really means anything. I mean, I really that sounds good.
You're right. You're right in that, Mueller. Of course, if they have this guy on record, his deputy, saying that the president will not be indicted, then he's got a problem if he does indict him. Number one. Number two, under the same guidelines of the DOJ, this was done in 1999. Giuliani's now saying the president cannot be subpoenaed, and they will fight it all the way to the Supreme Court. So, I don't know. It seems to me like they're taking a just more active position under Giuliani than they did before. They're starting to fight back. Your thoughts?
You know, Mr. Giuliani has not been in a courtroom probably in the last 25 or 30 years, and so he can say whatever he wants, just like our president can say anything he wants when he's trying to buy or sell a piece of real estate in New York City. I would not. I wouldn't take his opinion on this. I mean, it's being accepted as true. People listen to Fox News. That's what they hear. They hear that Giuliani says somebody's told him that the president can't be indicted. Okay, so now everybody believes that's absolutely true. Giuliani says the president can't be subpoenaed. That's true. Now we got a problem. I don't think that's true. And so when the president doesn't end up cooperating with something and they end up subpoenaing him, then everybody's going to say, well, the law doesn't allow that. Based on what? Based on what Rudy Giuliani said? I think it's dangerous.
Well,
honestly,
you could be right.
Divisive.
You could be right, but Giuliani he's the president's lawyer, and what he's saying is things that will protect his client in his mind.
Absolutely,
and it is a political battle. You mentioned Fox. Well, it's out there also that people like McCabe now has been fired. Strzok, I think, has been fired, or he's about to be fired. Page, fired. Baker, fired. So these are actual things that have happened to people that were investigated with Mueller. Or Mueller, all right? So there is some truth to the objections of the Giuliani campaign and to the witch hunt accusation, in my opinion, based on that.
My concern is, and I see this and you see it with Governor Greitens. There's a group of folks, and some of them are good friends of mine. But once you put the label witch hunt on it, they stop listening and they stop paying attention to the facts. They just listen for anything that would support a claim that it's a witch hunt. And at the end of the day, Mueller's going to come up with some conclusions, and there'll be a group of people that will not try to look at those conclusions objectively, whatever they may be, and see and test the validity of them, because they've already decided the whole process is corrupt. And
look, you're a lawyer, Ed. You're a lawyer, and you know what you're talking about regarding the law. And I'm just looking at this as a non-lawyer, logical person who knows a little bit about politics. This is political. It's as political as anything. if Mueller, I mean, look what Clinton did when he was impeached.
Right.
He made it so politically unfeasible to do so, despite the fact that he pled guilty to lying to a grand jury. He got so popular they had to drop it eventually.
No, absolutely, and I think there were enough Republicans in the Senate that just did not want to kick him out of office because of the precedent that was set. I mean, it's a long time ago, but
well, that's where they came up with this DOJ rules.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Hey, we're going to end on that because you said I was absolutely right about something, so I really appreciate that. Hey, Ed, you know something?
Yeah.
I was married by a judge. I should have asked for a jury. Ladies and gentlemen, Ed Clausen. Though I have just promoted you officially now to the Dave Weinbaum Show, litigator. We'll call you litigator for now. How's that? Because there's more to come, all right?
That's probably better than what you normally call lawyers.
Well, no, only in mixed company. No, never to their faces. All right. Well, my last lawyer, as you know, was Evil Bastard, and you knew him, Chuck Tote. There you go. All right, so thank you so much for your expertise, Ed, and we'll do this again. How's that?
Okay, David. Thank you, sir.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, Ed Clausen, lawyer from Jeff City, and you should go see him. He's a litigator. He goes to court. You know, there's lawyers that do research and lawyers that are assistant, but you got to be pretty good to be a litigator. You got to get in front of the court, and you got to make juries. You have to be... Well, you have to have things that a lot of people might say I don't have, which is empathy. You have to have empathy, you know? You got to learn when to put a tear in your eye, and when to be funny, and I don't know. Am I not empathetic? Come on, give me a break. All right, call the show, 573-364-4433, or...
888-263-9002.
Oh, boy, I can't trip you up, can I?
No, not too much.
All right, we still got the contest going on for another... wow, where did the time go?
Yeah.
Holy cow, we only got one more break left, right?
That's it.
All right, well, that's great. You know what? Why don't we do the break, and then we'll have unfettered time to... No, I don't want to do that. You know why? I'm going to take a break at a quarter till. That way we can end the contest at a quarter till. You got 7-8 minutes to call the show. 573-364-4433. They get a fabulous, now talked up to $35 McDonald's gift card and one of Mel's candles, which, by the way, aren't for girls, just girls anymore. It's for guys, too. All right, so we're back on the show, and I got plenty of stuff to talk about, even if you don't call, for that matter, but I do want you to call. So you've got now Clapper is out there saying, with no evidence at all, that the Russians won the election for Trump. He was the head of the DNI. That's the director of national intelligence, in charge of all the intelligence agencies back there. And now he's popping off about... he's doing everything he can to cover his butt because he's dirty. They got him. When he admitted, he lied his butt off before Congress because he knew they had surveillance going on the Trump campaign. He knew it. And I think he testified to the fact that, no, I don't know anything about that. How would you not know if you're head of the NSI, or National Intelligence Director? I don't know what it is. Director of National Intelligence, DNI.
Right.
And so he was head of this, the CIA, the FBI. He's working with the DOJ, the Department of Defense. And how did Obama not know about it? This has to reach to him. Otherwise, he's total incompetent. If he didn't know what was going on, I'm willing to bet that he had a lot to do with directing this. Because I believe that he was so arrogant that he didn't know that Hillary was going to lose. I mean, he's the guy that dropped the mic saying, and for one thing, I know for sure, Donald Trump, at least I'll be a president. Remember that? He dropped the mic, arrogant, you know what.
Right.
And that ain't racial. I'll tell you a little story. I was at the Cardinals game a couple weeks ago, and I was with Lisa, Strasser, and some friends. And it was a Cubs game, I believe, and we were sitting there, and 4 black people come down, fairly young, a gal and 3 young men, right? 2 younger men and 1.
And sons.
Oh, was that who it was? All right.
Yeah.
So, and they're wandering around looking for their seats, and it turns out that right behind us, they were sitting in the wrong seats. So there was a little kerfluffle there, and people were looking to see what was going on. I'm ticked off because I can't see the game now because they're all standing in front of me. And, it wasn't their fault or anything. These people were in the wrong seats. It wasn't anybody's fault. But they were taking their sorry time getting the hell out of there. And so I was listening. You couldn't help but hear them say, there are a lot of people looking at us like, what are we doing here because we're black? Didn't they say something in that regards?
Yes, she said, yeah, that was her.
And I sort of understood that because I was looking kind of evil too because I wasn't pissed at them. I was pissed at the fact I couldn't see the game. So I was pissed at the circumstances, but not them. If the Pope was standing in front of me, I would have been ticked off. If Trump was standing in front of me, I would have been ticked off. Get out of the way, Mr. President. I'm watching the damn game. So anyways, later on in the game, I made it a point to talk to them. And we sort of got along. It was fun. And then we were just, slapping high fives when when they were Cardinals did good. It was a good game. I think the Cardinals won that game.
They did.
And then we're talking, and one of the father, they blow these T-shirts out into the audience, and it's a big deal. You got to try to catch them. I've never caught one. All right, he catches one, and then he fumbles it, and he's a tall guy. So the next time they came around, I pretended like I was blocking him out. I said, "What are you doing?" I said, "You're not going to get one. I'm getting one. You can't hold on to him." So, but we had a lot of fun. All right, and it's not like I don't understand that there is some racism. There always will be. There always will be. There's like people. A lot of people will go to their grave hating Jews. Okay, I understand it, but I believe it's my job to deal with it. Let me just tell you again about my column. It's in the Jewish World Review, and one of these days it'll be on DaveWeinbaum.com. All right, and it's in the Insight section.
It already is, he said.
Oh, it is? All right, it is on DaveWeinbaum.com. You the man. Do you got a picture? Don't be what are you pointing at me? You're the producer. What am I going to say? Oh, good, great. So go to DaveWeinbaum.com. Do you have a picture in there? Good. All right. Hopefully it's not me naked.
Oh,
you want a piece of me? Yeah. What is this? All right. So now it's in both places, Jewish World Review, and the rabbi gave it a really good. When you write stuff like that, and I go way out of my, let's call it my trading area, so to speak. I'm not a religious guy, but I write about religion and my thoughts about it, my reflections as an average guy about what I think God has done for my life. And I say that with the utmost knowledge that I can't explain a lot of stuff. I can't explain why babies are murdered, why innocents die. I just don't understand it, and nobody can really explain it. Now, some people can say, well, they're evil, or somehow they met God's, wrath. I'm not buying that. I just don't buy it. And I think someday we'll find out when we're dead. But nobody really knows. Nobody really knows for sure. And it's all about faith. It's not what we know. It's about faith. And I have faith that God talks to us. And he does it not with a voice, but with showing us maybe waiting for us to be in a predicament and trying to figure out what we ought to do. And then maybe when we put in the concept of what we want to do, then he helps us along. He shows us little opportunities. And I actually cite what happened with my radio show here. I cite what happened when I was in football when I was 16. What happened when I almost got knocked out of business when I was 51 years old. It's a pretty interesting article, and it's true. It's all true. It happened. And I don't know why. I could have easily been run out of business. I could have easily quit the football team because I wasn't getting a chance. And, it's pretty interesting. So go on DaveWeinbaum.com. Let me know what you think, all right? Meanwhile, we're going to have, the contest, I guess, is going to be officially over, unless I can get a phone call within the next 1 minute. Otherwise, we're going to commercial, and that'll be it, and we'll pick a name, and you'll have to call me at 573-578-2700 to arrange for us to send you the fabulous $35 gift. Of course, if it's the candle, even if you're in Maine, you're going to have to come here to get it. We got the caller. Could be the final caller. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Brian from Salem.
Brian, hi. How are you?
All right. I just wanted to give a shout out to Donald Trump for not bowing down and capitulating to this little monster that thinks he's the guy in charge of North Korea.
Kim Jong. Uh-oh.
No, it's not Kim Jong. Uh-oh. It's Kim Jong unintelligent.
Well, he got his intelligence back very quickly when he started begging Trump to take the meeting. Now you know that, right, Brian?
Oh, you're saying now that they
yes.
that he's so
Trump did exactly the right thing. He called his bluff. He was bluffing.
Better yet for Donald Trump.
Amazing.
He knew what he was doing.
And yesterday, all the Dems, all the mainstream media were saying Trump's an idiot. Trump doesn't know what he's doing. He's like a 13-year-old kid breaking up with a girlfriend. Okay? What are they saying today, I wonder? I don't know.
Yeah,
it was
really.
exactly what he should have done.
I'll turn on Always Been Contrived News and see what they have to say.
All right. Well, thanks a lot. And
ABC,
you can call me in about 5 minutes to let me know. I got to announce the winner, and you're in the contest. All right.
What is the contest for?
$35 gift.
No, he didn't hear $30 for you. No, all right, it's $35. Well, $35 gift card because Stan caught me mistakenly saying 35 instead of 30. All right, $35. Actually, I did it on purpose. Stan doesn't know that, though. All right, $35 gift card and a wonderful candle from Mel's Candles. All right, thank you, Brian. I got to go.
Thank you.
All right, this is the Dave Weinbaum Show. The number is 573-364-4433, and we're going to take the last break. Get it off your chest.
If you're remodeling your home, then you are going to want to start from the bottom up and get some new flooring at the Flooring Nook in Rolla. Oh, you went to a big box store. How'd that go?
Excuse me, sir. I need some help picking out flooring. Oh, yeah. I'm in lawn and garden, and I'm on break. I'll get somebody.
And then no one ever comes.
Sir, the store is closing. You're going to have to leave. Should have went to the Flooring Nook.
Yes, you should have. See the folks that actually want to help with your flooring needs at the Flooring Nook.
Stop in at 2077 Old St. James Road or find us on Facebook.
For the best in steaks, wine, and great conversation, visit Matt's Steakhouse. Matt's Steakhouse has banquet facilities for all of your event needs, from small office parties to large wedding receptions and everything in between. Matt's Steakhouse, open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Saturday, located on the Dillon Outer Road in Rolla, just east of exit 189. Call Matt's Steakhouse at 364-1220 to book your next event. For the best in steaks, wine, and great conversation, visit Matt's Steakhouse.
Chevy, the vehicle you know you can depend on. At Fairground Auto Plaza in Rolla, receive 0% APR financing for 72 months on all 2018 Chevy Tahoes and Suburbans. Or discover the perfect car. Take 20% off MSRP on all 2018 Cruise and Malibu LT models. Stop in today at Fairground Auto Plaza, 100 Fairgrounds Road in Rolla for full details. Chevy, find new roads.
Why settle for the forecast when you can control it? Hartley's Climate Control is your locally owned heating, air conditioning, plus so much more company. Hartley's offers residential and commercial sales, service, and installation in the areas of heating and cooling, hearth and home, handyman services, and more to the Rolla, St. James, and surrounding areas. Call 573-368-3163 or visit them online at www.hartleyscc.com. Hartley's Climate Control, community born, community raised, community serving.
When it comes to investing, here's something to think about. First, are you satisfied with results? Has your advisor taken the time to learn your investment objectives and devised a plan for achieving them? If you answered no to any of those questions, it's time to call St. Louis money manager Lindbergh Capital Management at 314-416-0055. You'll quickly see the difference. They take the time to get to know you, learn your goals, and what's appropriate for you. Call Lindbergh Capital Management today at 314-416-0055.
Hi, this is Sarah Weinbaum, massage therapist at Lavish Day Spa, formerly known as Terra Day Spa. Come visit me at our all-new location on North Bishop next to Steak and Shake. Come take your stress and worries away with our full-service salon and day spa, featuring discounts on Dermalogica and other skincare items offered with a purchase of a facial. New location, same number, 364-0905. Come sail away at Lavish Day Spa in Rolla.
Reality check number 44. You can spend money everywhere. Why can't you bank everywhere? At Town & Country Bank, we have a solution for that. Town & Country may be a hometown bank, but our banking is state-of-the-art. We have dozens of ATMs across the area. Plus, you can bank anytime, anywhere, online or on your phone. You can even deposit checks from your phone. Pretty cool, huh? Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.com, at the Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page. All right, we're back on the Dave Weinbaum Show. It's very exciting. We've got all the contestants, and we have a caller. Hi there, caller. This is Ken from Cuba. What can I do for you today, Ken? What do you got?
Hey, I just wanted to tell you I'm glad to catch up with you again. Lost track of you on that other radio station, and I heard a few guys call in and ask where you was at, and he's on another radio station. So.
Yeah, they couldn't announce where I was. One of them said, my old partner, Lee Burr, said I was on my way to the Rolla Cemetery one day. He's 6'4". I'm going to kick his butt.
I think one of your sponsors here one day working on my computer.
Oh, yeah, Connor?
Yeah, Connor.
A1 Tech?
Bottom line is it cost me an arm and a leg to find out where my old buddy Dave Weinbaum was.
Well, I'm sorry that happened. We tried to publicize it, and it's actually shocking to me that every day I'm out and about, I find somebody that says, well, what happened to you? You disappeared. I'll find out today in drive-thru. People drive through. How come you're not in the radio anymore? I'm on the radio. Okay, and I've done everything I can.
Showed up here. I didn't know,
I put flyers in the store. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Pinterest.
Well, now, since he's been here, I can do most of that.
Well, okay. Well, great.
He got me up and rolling again.
Well, that's terrific. All right, that's good. That's what, now you can find me on social media and Facebook and Twitter and all those other things. And listen, I appreciate you calling me and finding me.
Yeah, hey, how it led in, I told him to hurry up. I got to listen to Rush here in a little bit.
Well, you know what? Let me just tell you something. Let me just tell you something. I love Rush. He's great, and so is Hannity. Okay, but here's the deal. They want 3 hours a day. Okay? That's 15 hours a week of your time. All I want is 3 hours. That's all I want, 3 hours. Right. Because you know what? I take everything that's important. I prioritize it. And I've got lots of stuff that you don't have to listen to these guys for 15 hours. Isn't that what we were talking about, Stan?
That's right.
That actual listeners were telling you?
Yeah.
With them, we don't have to listen to no singing, no.
Oh, that hurt. And just for that, right after you get off the phone, we're playing Weinbaum music.
Yeah, we are.
All right, Dave.
All right,
have
Ken.
a good holiday.
I'm glad you found me, and I'll accept the insult. That's no problem. All right, you have a great holiday too. Thanks. Bye.
Good night.
All right, we're gonna do. Oh wait, we got the contest here. We got to do that first.
Contest. That's right.
All right. So, did you throw them all in the hat? Did you pick one?
Throw them all in
mix
the hat.
them up.
We're mixing them. Here we go.
All right, here we go.
Drum roll, please. All right, got one here.
I'm the only guy doing the drum roll. What's wrong with you? Oh, there you go.
Bill from Salem.
Bill from Salem. Call me 573. 573. I can't give him the wrong number, can I?
Right.
No,
$35.
$2,700.
Yeah, all right, damn it. 573-578-2700. Give me a call, and you get $35 McDonald's gift card, plus you're going to get the fabulous Mel's Candle. Yeah.
Congratulations, Bill.
Congratulations. And now for your favorite part of the program, we're going to do Weinbaum music. Huh? We don't need a break.
Oh, okay.
We're done with breaks, aren't we?
Ah, that's right.
Yeah, we're done with breaks.
Yeah.
Don't frighten me like that. Okay. All right, hit it.
From Weinbaum Records, it's Dave's Hits of 2017. Listen to the unique singing style of your favorite radio host, Dave Weinbaum, as he belts out songs like...
But Snowflake, you know you can't take it. You've got that hateful feeling. Whoa, that hateful feeling.
Or how about this?
As you wish me hell to everyone you could tell that you'd been spying over me, spying over me. Then you spread your views to the mainstream news.
And timeless memories like...
You don't know me. I'm in the federal witness plan. You don't know me. I might be in Afghanistan.
Dave's Hits of 2017 is not sold in any stores. And if you act fast, you can get Dave's favorite insults absolutely free with your order.
You schmuck. Kiss my tuchus. Putz. I hear you tried to donate your brain to science, but they were only taking used ones. I don't take the broom out of your hands when you're trying to do your job. I hear you're 1 foot short of a yard sale. There was a lot of testosterone in my marriage. Too bad none of it was mine. I married a trophy wife, but I couldn't afford to mount her. I had 2 feet of snow on my car, so my wife offered me her broom. I said, thanks, but you're going to have to teach me how to fly it first. Got any complaints? Go to hell and wait.
The perfect way to close out the year. Dave's Hits of 2017.
That's all, folks.
Aha. Aha. What do you know from funny,
You know, that doesn't get old. I quite frankly don't understand why people are shiting me for my singing. You know, I know I'm not a professional. Wait till we get Amy here, Dr. Amy.
Yeah.
I mean, she's excited about singing. She's got a good voice. She used to do singing contests and stuff. And she sang a beautiful song that she sent me with her father, who's deceased, sadly. But they sang it in Hebrew, so I don't think it's going to work for this show. Yeah. So she's going to come up with something else. And I think she'll be really good, don't you think?
I think so,
And, you know, I think it's a special treat because, you know, you guys can turn Rush on at noon, okay? Turn him on I think it comes on at 12:06. I'll probably be listening to him. I got nothing against Rush, all right? But I think we got a special treat. I don't want to go out of here without having the Trump dog get its little airing again, because I think there's a lot of people on here that are new. And even the ones that have heard it a number of times, it's absolutely a riot. This is actually a Saturday night live skit. Hit it, please.
We will do what has never been done. Scan the household pet's mind to translate his thoughts into words. Now, the subject today will be my own dog, Max. Max, speak.
Woof, woof. Hi, I'm Max. It's me, Max. I like Park and Leash, and I like Trump. He's my man. Donald Trump is our president. He carried the Electoral College fair and square.
This can't be right. Did you know your dog likes Trump?
He doesn't.
I absolutely do. I know Trump has issues, but one big change is better than business as usual. The Dow was up 2,700 points since he was elected. What's not to like?
I'm sorry, but you're just a dog. You don't know what you're talking about.
Excuse me, Helen, but yes, I do. Stinking helmet. Can't believe you put this on me.
I can't believe you're saying this. You're supposed to be my best friend.
And as your friend, I don't want to see your tax dollars going to health care for illegals.
Explode. What about his record on women's rights? Don't you want me to have a choice over my own body?
You didn't afford me a choice when you cut off my balls.
Oh, man.
How can you, how are you not laughing at that? If somebody out there actually doesn't think that's funny, I mean, what do you know about funny?
Call us at
364-0800.
No.
Get a sense of humor. What did you say?
I could tell him, call us at 364-0800.
Wait a minute. No, you can't be doing that. What did you do that for?
Just messing with them.
Okay. Yeah, call them and say, hey, where's Weinbaum? No, don't do that. I'm here. We know I'm here. I don't want to mess with those guys anymore. I mean, I don't dislike them. I like Kent and I like Lieber, even though, they're kind of have been, they're following orders. Mm-hmm. You will not say where the Weinbaum is. You will say nothing. You will not do anything. You will not tell people where he is. Okay, kiss my tuchus, but all right. I'm not trying to hold a grudge, but if I find out anything more, there might be other repercussions. Anyways, here's something. Roberto De Niro. He bans Trump from his Nobu restaurants. And Trump was heard to say, wow, there go my holiday plans. Oh, man. All right, we got 20 seconds. Listen, I want you guys to celebrate our fallen heroes and our living heroes, the ones that risked everything so that we could be here and have our free speech and disagree with one another, hopefully in a civil way. You have a great weekend, great holiday. This is the Dave Weinbaum Show.
KKID.